I've heard that there's something about hot dice action going on soon. I want to change it up. I didn't want to know what I wanted to change it to. Um, so just a few pieces of housekeeping. Instead of just the three of them, we also have Legend, who may or may not be participating. Um, um. Oh, I fucking forgot to grab the doors. The doors. Doors. Yeah, of course I'm streaming it. We don't. Yeah, yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah. It's technically part of the campaign. Uh, 8.5, I think that's called it. Shit, fuck. Poor little box that's older than Zatsu and Legend and nearly as old as Doc and D-Train. Oh, so no. Well, oh, why can you use this? All right, so yes, I thought Dog was older than he was. I always put Zatsu younger than she is. Um, all right, I'm using so a couple just points. It's just the four of you. It is a stealth mission. Um, you have so to make things clear. I'm gonna tell you this up front, and I don't expect this to take all too long. I'm hoping an hour and a half to 2 hours at most. The As you go through the house, you can peek around corners. You can peek through locks, see what you can see. You can put your ear up to doors to see if you can hear anything through the doors. Unless I say otherwise, all the doors are closed. When a door is closed, I have a little actual door that I pulled from a board game I own, and that will go in the door spot. Most of the map right now is covered in white sheets of printer paper because I it's a big ass. Yeah. Well, you know a little, so there is a little bit of knowledge about the map that I'm willing to let you know. Uh, because Zatsu's technically been inside the house before. Yeah. Yes. First session. Yeah. So Zatsu's been in there before. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I forgot you were there. Yeah, sure. That was before. Yeah. 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 So you've seen a portion of the house. Yeah, the guard guided them to a certain points. Um, you to help them, yeah, to get the money that he felt they deserved. Um, they didn't get a lot. So there's a little bit of I forgot that you were in there too, D Train. Yeah, so you've seen a part of the house. It is information you already have. Um, it's been like 3 or 4 months. The part that it is a two-story house. There is the front door, obviously, which is two large oaken doors that swing inward, nice and grandiose and all that shit. Um, Additional to that, there is a back door that you entered. It enters you through a little storage room and goes into the kitchen. There are a couple other doors in the kitchen which you did not look into because the guard did not the guard who has a name who I should probably check on. I do too. Hector. Hector did not. Didn't he guide you out of the kitchen? There was a dining room that you passed, and you went into a little hallway, and you went into a smaller room that was right across from the entrance, the main entrance, and you took stuff out of there. The front doors are very loud when they open. So the back door is the way you would have to sneak in. Sure. I mean, if do you want to? Yeah. So at this point, it would have been close. Sure. Um, it's so if you try and the door is they're big wooden doors. If you but at this point, the way I'm seeing this is it is getting to the end of the night. It is nightfall. The front doors are going to be locked. There's not going to be a doorbell. You can knock, but there's probably a guard who you would know would be Hector guarding the front door. Yeah. So that evening, over that night, is when your this break-in is happening. Well, springtime sunset's going to be a little bit later. Oh no, no, never mind. So it's you're probably breaking in around 10, 11 at night. Yeah, yeah. I don't remember what y'all's health situation is. Yeah, you get a short rest before you start. Uh, yeah, you know. Oh no, slots come back normally on long rest unless you know what. Consider it just a full long rest. That's the intent to give you all long rest. Y'all decide to do this. So, cons- so D train get so D train use a slot. So invisibility doesn't last that long. It's an hour. Okay, well then never mind. That should last fairly long. Um, so D train, I will give you one slot back. But you'll get a long rest after this is completed, assuming you don't get caught and get thrown in jail. Yeah. Um. So at this point, you are probably aware that Hector would be guarding the front of the house. Um. Even with Hector's friendship, it's not going to be enough for him to allow you just to sneak in and break into probably the upper floor where the information may be held. So you want there are two floors. Um. So it will be you'll be going relatively early in the evening, or early in the night. Okay. Um. So before y'all talk about what you want to do beforehand, a few pieces of just game information for you. First is it as it is going to be night. It's going to be dark in the house. It's not going to be pitch black. There's going to be lights. I'll let you know where the lights are. There'll be candlelight in some spots, but you need to be careful and try and do what you can not to. For those of you who have night vision or dark vision, I think it is. Um, During turns, if I'm gonna make y'all move at general game pace. Um, so like, so whatever your movement is the movement you can make each turn. Um, like y'all have a turn, you get to do stuff. You have another turn, you get to do stuff. And between these turns, I'll change the house. I'll change the status of the house. If there's a guard who's going to be moving around, I will move him during these off turns. and it's stuff I'm keeping track of. For those of you who have dark vision or blind sight, you can move full distance without issue. You are still going to likely want to, if you want to sneak, or if you do not have a dark sight, you have to move half speed to make sure you are quiet. If you move your full speed, it's going to be a stealth roll. Do it, yeah. I don't know. Is Legend staying? I don't know. Okay. So it would be something you'd want to do relatively quickly after making the decision. Um, yeah. To speed things up, I'm going to assume that between last week and this week, it's like there's a period of time where you recruit Nasiri, and you make some agreement. Y'all can talk about what that agreement is, what you're actually looking for, what you're trying to do, either in character or out of character. But I want to sort of keep that as short as possible, so we can keep this session relatively short. Oh, there's one of those that I didn't see. Oh, I did. You're right. I wasn't. I thought there was in the voice chat text. I believe Robert. It's over at my desk. Um, quick question. Quick question, Legend. Will you go to the stream real quick and see if any like besides just mine? Like I see a bar for me popping up. I don't see a bar for any. Okay. Yeah, in OBS. OBS just acting like a fool. So strange. Popping for anyone. Oh. Hmm. Someone say something.
Hello.
That's what it was. Okay.
Audio
Oh.
tracks.
Yeah, I had the wrong headset. Okay, so everything I've said has come through.
Nothing we've said has come through. Good.
Okay.
Yeah, but nothing y'all have said has come through. So
Oof.
that was one side of the conversation. That's a thing that happened. All right.
That'll be an interesting VOD.
I mean, the first 16 minutes.
Will it just be you talking to an imaginary friend?
Me talking to my imaginary friends. Yeah, it's like talking to
Hi,
myself.
chat.
Hi, chat. Half a conversation.
So, just so stream knows what the plan is, we are. If you heard at the end of last session, Senior is taking pity on poor little Leonardo here. He is several lifetimes removed from what we presume to be the currently alive generation of Silver Tongues, and we are trying to see if we can find any heirloom or anything about the family lineage and basically anything that might connect him to his family, any possible sentimental value. We honestly have no idea what's in the house. We are not breaking in to kill people. We're not breaking in to steal anything beyond whatever may count for that criteria. That won't stop. I know Xenia doesn't want to steal more, but I know that probably won't stop other people from wanting to take stuff. If I'm being fully honest, but whatever.
Why are you
Uh,
I thought
You tried to steal from the guard in broad daylight.
I was gonna say, I wanted to add that little joke in there.
I'd like to say that Zatsu resembles that remark.
I'm just saying that is my intent and that is my plan going in, and I communicated that to the party. I guess sure.
Yeah, there would have been a point between the last session and when this one started, which is a few hours later, that you would have that Suplex and Xenia would have grabbed Narissa.
Nasira.
Nasira.
Yeah.
I don't remember
The
if
name's
the
right there on
offer.
screen. It's on screen. right
Reading
for you.
letters correctly is hard.
Reading letters correctly is hard when I'm far away without my glasses on, not looking at it, and my back turned.
Okay.
Oof.
The
alright.
back turned is probably the worst of those.
Yeah, I mean glasses is definitely the worst of those. Let's be very honest. I'm
You can read with
blind.
your back turned. What?
Yeah, I'm pretty good at reading with my back turned. I have eyes in the back of my head. The glasses need glasses for them too, though.
Because I don't know if this would help, but this sounds like this character.
What?
Like the
So just send it to me in Discord,
the name.
Zatsu. Like DM
oh yeah,
me
I
it.
did.
Okay,
I
okay.
just did.
I'm not gonna pull it up during stream because
I want to.
Okay.
That's fine.
but that's the general consensus of what I'm gonna do with y'all. That's your general plan. It's something you've discussed. There's probably a point where Nasira is gonna try and borrow some number of things. But so you're entering the back door.
We're not entering the back door yet.
Not yet, but that is where you're gonna be entering from. What do y'all want to try and do before you start?
Only
I'm-
funny.
I want to bring my roommate along.
Cheese.
Jeez.
All right, you can have cheese.
Oh, he could be a distraction. No, never. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm not using him as a distraction.
Okay.
I
So
can
as
see
a
the
note, I'm
benefits
not
of
going to
bringing
track
him
where
in.
cheese is on the map.
Okay,
Or I'm not going to have a miniature for cheese.
Okay.
fair enough.
Fair.
I would like to. Sorry, say it again.
I was just saying I don't plan on using him as a distraction anyways.
Okay. I just threw that out there. I'd like to talk to what's his name again? The blacksmith half orc dude. I mostly just want to see if he has any in game terms any armor that doesn't cause disadvantage on stealth that I can buy for cheap.
Ooh, actually, I want to go
cheap.
to him too.
Well, like the most armors in the game aren't that expensive anyway.
That's
Also,
fair.
there's a potions lady.
I want to ask the blacksmith if he has any skeleton keys that he can sell me
What?
or buy.
Roll of persuasion.
What? Skeleton keys?
I'm sure there's gonna be locked doors.
I
Yeah,
mean,
lockpicking.
Zatsu, you have a lockpicking kit.
True.
Thieves
But
tools.
you can't have, just in case
Um,
more, because aren't those like one-time use?
No,
Not
not unless you're really bad.
fair.
No, lockpicking kit is
both
like-
have
It's called Thieves Tools,
Thieves'
not
Tools.
Thieves Temporary, almost broken tools.
It's not. This is not like Fallout or a Skyrim. You don't break a lockpick if.
I'll just say I never played Fallout.
Okay. Yeah, it is legitimately like a couple of thin pieces of metal you can insert into locks and turn and shift and to pop the locks.
Okay. I wish I had hair. Bobby pin.
I mean, it's basically it's better than a bobby pin, basically.
Anyway, so
Tempter's going.
well, so just to list the options here that don't have stealth disadvantage. Light armor, it's leather or studded leather, and medium, it's hide, chain shirts, or breastplate. That's it. Does he have anything like that? Actually, not even breastplate because I don't have the money for that. Scratch that. That's 400 gold. I don't have that money.
Oh, I need to get my dice out.
Wouldn't take it anyway. I'm looking for something else later on.
Roll a d20 for me, Doc.
D-Train's
Yeah.
right though. I'll pay you the potion after this.
That is a 8.
So as you come towards the blacksmith shop, you the day before, or early in the day when you arrived,
Yeah, he was packing up.
he's
I
packing
remember
up. He's packed up. He has his thing covered, and he's actually locked up for the night.
that. Oh,
He's gone to bed
that-
relatively early. Due to
that's
knowing
fine.
the knowledge of the trip thing.
Then, as part of the short rest, I would like to just take the armor, the heavy armor off,
Okay.
because I don't want it impeding any of this.
Okay.
Like,
What-
pretty much, I'm just taking with me the weapon and the shield, and like,
Okay.
I don't even know if anything else would work here. Do I even have a torch? I do have a torch. I'll keep a torch, I guess.
Okay.
Sure.
So
Say
you
that.
know how to unequip your armor, right? On D&D
It
Beyond?
takes an amount of time, but we're doing a short rest, so like it.
Do you know how to do it on D&D Beyond?
Go
Go to inventory and just click on the check mark next to your box, next to your armor, and it'll unequip it.
Would
Yes.
the
There you go. 14 AC.
What were you saying, Zatsu?
sorry, would the potion place still be open at this hour?
Roll d20.
Okay. Ah, here it is.
So when you get there, you notice there's a little bit of smoke coming out from under the door, but it's a white smoke. But the place is closed up for them.
Okay.
They're probably cooking something. There's a fair amount of smoke inside, probably, but they're not answering them.
Okay.
Duplex, you want to do something?
I was gonna do what Zatsu was going
Oh.
to do.
Potions.
Potion shop is still closed.
There was also one more thing I'd like to do if we have time.
Suplex, roll a nature check for me.
Nature check, nature check, nature check, nature check.
Boom, boom,
Nature,
boom,
nature.
boom, boom.
Oh, 5.
Ba-ba-da-da-ba-da-da-ba-da-da.
This definitely, what you walk on definitely looks like dirt.
Very naturey.
I was gonna have some, you notice something about the smoke, but you didn't notice. So,
Sounds about right. Apparently real high in performance.
While we're taking armor off, apparently my disadvantage is not for being a robot, it's for having scale mail on, so I guess I'll do that.
okay, you're gonna doff your
Alright.
armor.
Also, y'all are talking about going to the potion shop. I don't know if Controlius is going to add anything that's beneficial to stealth onto the experimental elixir die, but I've got 9 of them. Y'all want
Dude.
to take a swig?
How long
What
does
is
it
it?
last?
What does that do?
Some of the effects last 10 minutes, some of them last an hour.
What does it do?
And they're all
We don't
positive
know.
effects.
So
potentially.
there's 8 that are based in the game, which are all positive. There's 4 that I've added, or Christian. There's 8 that I've added, 4 of which are possible, which are split.
I don't want to take the risk.
Interesting.
I mean, when I say they're split for this mission.
And they're generally just positive effects, right? Because they're meant to be taken by the party.
Yeah, I mean, well, one of them's going to give you gas. Let's be very honest. One of the 8 is you get gas. You start farting.
I'll take one. I'll take that
I'm
chance.
intrigued.
Um,
Of course you are.
I'll take the chance. Sure. if
I'm
you're
taking
offering.
a swig.
all right. So
But yeah.
Eh,
Also, we can technically do this during the short rest and assess the consequences.
I mean, yeah,
Or,
but
no,
it's,
the effects don't last long enough. Never mind.
yeah,
Isn't
no,
the roll when you take the potion? It's not
the
like
rolls when you take the potion.
I'll take
Yeah,
it.
you would roll then, like you would drink during the towards the end of the short rest.
I'll be
like,
down and take
Imagine
a
20
swing
minutes
more.
before we start the operation.
yeah.
What do I roll for the swing?
All right, so
Or if we were all drinking one, that would be -4 to my stash, which is fine. I'm just making sure we're all taking
it's
one.
only 6. Okay, never mind. Okay.
Yeah, it's 6 outcomes by default, and you claim to have added 8, and I don't think we have a D14.
I mean, you have a D. No, I'm only going to add. I'm making you roll a D10.
Okay.
I thought I was going from 8 to 12.
So we all roll a d10.
Well, Temp Doctor hasn't said if he's taking a swig.
Okay, yeah, there's still something I want to do first that shouldn't take too long, I hope. It's dark already, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, with my now non-armored and slightly potentially more stealthy and non-weighted down self, I would like to in the darkness try to see if I can see anything through the windows of the house before like just kind of scope out ahead. Because I can do that now. I can fly further off the ground.
Roll investigation.
Yeah.
Mm,
Plus 0. It's 10. Never mind.
So you notice there's a couple lights on a couple windows. You see in a window on the far right the lights are on, and there appears to be some number of people in that room. You can't really tell how many. There's blinds up in that room.
Do I get any sense of the layout of the house from doing all this?
How many of the rooms out from the outside are lit up? Probably like barely any, but I just thought I'd ask.
So, there are, I believe there's 4 windows across the front on the first floor, and 2 across the front on the second.
Because the idea of this is just to try to get as much of a lay of the land as possible, and maybe use that information to help form a plan.
So, on the first floor, you can tell that there's again 4 rooms, and then there's, as Suplex and Narcia are already aware, there is a entryway center. So there's 2 rooms on each side. You're not sure what's in the rooms on either side. The rooms on the right, the second to far right room is lit up. On the second floor, there is one room on the far left that is lit up. But again, there's blind. There's like a sheet blocking it. You can't see what's inside. I'm trying to remember.
Okay, then.
So you don't have, it seems to be more rooms up there. To the best of your understanding, there's more room.
Okay.
Not 100% sure.
Yeah, I'm not going to get much more sure with the 10 roll, am I? Yeah, I
Probably
thought
not.
so.
But there's one light downstairs and one light upstairs that you can see.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take a second potion.
Okay.
Sure.
First roll a d4, and then roll a d10.
All of us, or
Oh, whoever's taking this week of the potion. So
We all are.
before you said?
so d4
More than
first.
10.
More than 10.
Okay.
So
That's
Right.
3.
Doc, I need your d4.
Oh, I thought I rolled the what did I roll first?
6. That's why you rolled you
There's
can't roll a 5 on a
Oh.
d4.
I see a cube. I think 4 because it's a square. Yeah.
My D4 is a 3,
That's only to roll another
As-
d10, or does
As
that
is
roll?
mine.
Is that fine?
and what else? A D10 you said?
Mm-hmm.
My d10 rolls a 2. Do you need me to re-roll that after?
No.
No.
So the d4 is determining how far down the list of additional ones you're getting, and the d10 is basically determining what you're getting.
Oh
Okay.
god, I got a 4.
So a
the
4 and a
D10,
2
I
is
got a
what I rolled.
6. I got 3 and 6.
3. Okay.
Is the squirrel?
So
Is the squirrel gonna come hit me with a nut?
all right. So Doc, you're first. What did you roll in the d4?
4. And the d10 was a 2.
It was a 2.
Yeah.
So Xenia, you are now blind, but you have 10 feet worth of blind sight.
This is ironically better if I don't have a dark vision.
That will last for 10 minutes.
Okay,
Wait, what does
I'll
blind sight mean?
it
So,
means I can. It's
he-
almost
He's daredevils within 10 feet.
Okay.
yeah, it's like near perfect vision in a very short range, but I can't see
Yeah.
beyond that right now. So I'm gonna stay close to the party so I can see them.
Yeah, you might wanna.
Suplex, what did you roll? Your d4 first.
3. 3.
Okay. Oh, 3 and a 3?
No, and a 6.
A 3 and a 6. You can add a
Come on,
d4
guess.
to you feel more bold. You can add a d4 You can roll a d4 and add the number to every attack roll and saving throw you make for the next minute.
That's a very short time, but
Yeah.
okay.
It's D&D time, which helps, but I still don't think we're gonna get much out of that.
Probably not.
You'll get unless you get in actual combat. I'm doubling the speed of turns, so you'll have 5 turns per minute. Got a boop.
That was
That was
Will.
well.
Hey, well,
Um,
we're doing a stealth mission.
Oh, we have so many people.
Oh yeah, this is the thing. I shouldn't leave. There's spoilers here.
Oh,
Oh,
by the
it's
way, I
not-
stole
it's-
cheese.
It's still part of the campaign. You can listen.
I mean, but
that
I
was
shouldn't
Suplex.
leave.
That was Narcera. No, that was Doc.
no,
Narcera. Zatsu, what did you roll?
I rolled a 3 on the D4 and a 4 on the D10.
You feel very quick. Your movement speed is increased by 10 for an hour.
Sweet.
Legend, what'd you roll?
4, 9.
Wait, Legend's there.
I was invited.
I was gonna say he's a goblin.
He kind of showed up.
He's kind of showed up.
He's welcome.
Legend, you feel a rumbling in your tumbling? Stomach?
Yep.
Oh,
Roll a d20 for me, real.
I am Robogas.
Alright.
Damn it, I want it.
it would be the goblin that gets this.
So your stomach feels really strange. You turn away from everyone else and you proceed to breathe a 10-foot cone of fire.
Oh,
What?
That's not helpful, actually.
Well,
Okay.
But you feel fine afterwards.
Okay. Just one too many peppers.
Yeah.
We should use these more often.
yeah, really.
Everyone in this movie?
These are funny.
Just
Jesus,
4 of
this
us.
is-
Legend, you have one more use of that.
Alright.
I stole cheese. Well,
Well, now I'm gonna have to come and get him.
I mean, you can be
Somehow.
just taking a nap.
No, I'm
You've been
hearing
retconned
what's
out of
going
this
on
mission
here.
already.
I want to get this.
Does Cal hear what's going on?
Do I?
Roll.
Sure.
I already pulled
perception.
up my character sheet.
Oh, no.
I mean, if you want to, I can pull. Oh, are you just gonna join too? Are we gonna everyone but Grandma and Hippo?
All right, I rolled that's a nat one.
yep, he's not coming.
You are asleep.
You've been thoroughly retconned out
Oh.
of this mission.
All right,
Go
I'll
play
close my
Minecraft or
character
something.
sheet.
Techie turned on the server.
I'm closing my character sheet again.
Poor
You're,
Will.
you're having a great dream though, Will.
But he stole cheese.
Walks in,
The
rolls a
cheese.
nat 1, leaves.
He is my roommate.
Yeah. He didn't
Yeah.
steal him. He asked me if he wanted to come.
So I imagine that Will has not gone to bed yet, but he looked in his backpack and saw like his lunch and like I don't know, one of his gauntlets and was like, "Okay, yep, the lunch is my backpack slime, and the other thing I said is the rat."
Gauntlet.
That's funny.
So are y'all doing anything else before you advance on the house?
No, I just wanted to check on
Nope.
armor and
Oh,
scope
they
out
haven't
the
even entered the
windows
house
and
yet.
stuff. That's all I wanted to do.
Yeah, like if you really want to join Will, you can.
I mean I do. I'm
Okay.
here. I want to play D&D.
Okay.
You can be our distraction on the front door.
There's not gonna be too much restriction on the front.
I really
Aw.
thought I got retconned out because I rolled in that one.
Like you wait, you look through your bags like I don't know where anything is. You walk outside for a little bit.
You notice a lot of your friends are mysteriously missing right now.
So as much as you weren't noticing things, there was a bright cone of fire.
Yeah, that'd
God
be
damn it.
pretty hard to not
Oh,
notice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, like you're pretty unaware. You're a little bit tired, but even you're not that tired.
Where are we right now, actually? We're not breaking into the house yet. Where are we
You're
at?
still
Oh,
at your
did we-
home.
Rest at some
Okay.
point.
Short
Yeah,
rest.
we
Short
took a
Like
short rest.
40 Okay, so yeah, I'm healed.
As a side note, Will, I told them this. I'm telling you that to you as well. I should probably take off the intro off the screen. For this one, you're getting basically a turn as a team, so you all get to move during that turn. If
Okay.
you move your full movement, you have to try and sneak, so you're gonna have to roll stealth. And depending on what you do,
Okay.
you're gonna make more or less noise.
Don't worry, guys. I'm real sneaky.
If you decide to
Uh,
take, you can take your half movement and not have to do that.
Interesting.
So
Will, do you have dark vision?
no, he's not.
No.
He's human.
Okay, now we have two
Am
people
I
without
the
dark
only
vision.
one who doesn't have dark vision?
No, I don't
No.
either.
Here,
I
Will, take
shouldn't.
a
I don't
hit.
think I do.
Oh Jesus Christ! Me and
No,
Zatsu are leading
Goblins
the
do
charge.
for sure.
Uh,
Oh no.
I mean, I got
So
plus
he's not a
200
full goblin.
spell.
He is more what's it called than goblin, robot than goblin. So Will, it is going to be dark. So that's the additional thing.
Awesome.
If you're moving at half speed, you'll be able to like feel around without just charging through a table.
Great.
Also, this is a stealth mission. Try not to get caught and thrown in jail.
Did you see our chat in general yesterday?
We guess we could
It was
buy-
basically just kind of going over what we're.
Are we sure we want to
doing
leave
here.
the 2 wizards as our backup for getting us out of jail if something goes awry?
Look, I trust them completely.
I mean, Grandma's asleep and Hippo's not here.
Xenia at least
Yeah.
trusts Trixie completely. She still doesn't really know enough about Hippo.
If all else
Alright.
fails, you can try and break out. Like, if y'all get thrown in jail, I have to figure out something.
If we get
entirely
thrown
else.
in jail, only you guys are stuck there.
Okay, so
I
I'm gonna.
mean, I'm pretty
This is
sure I can
D&D.
bust
They're
out.
not going to put a plasmoid in a standard cell with just bars.
I mean, they might.
Can
I
I-
can pick
Hey,
lock.
They might.
Can I reiterate the plan for Will, please?
Yes.
Because he wasn't here to hear it the first time. Basically, Xenia has taken pity on poor Leonardo. She wants to help connect him to his family, even though they may be long dead. So we're trying to find like an heirloom, something with about the family history. We're not breaking into kill. We're not breaking into steal. We're just trying to get in and out, get something,
I got it.
something of sentimental value, and definitely not get caught, and definitely not hurt anyone, because the people that own this house gave us our house, and they can probably take it away.
This is a true statement.
Right.
Hey, Will, you want a potion that has a roughly 10% chance to let you breathe fire?
I mean, that sounds pretty cool, to be honest.
All right,
You
roll
won't need
a
it for this
D4
one.
and then roll a D10.
Wait, am I drinking it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
you're
all,
drinking.
we all
Oh,
drink
okay.
it.
Cool. D4 and then
There
a
are
D10.
other effects though. It's not just the fire.
D4 and D10. That is a 3 and a 9.
Ooh.
Ooh, 9.
Roll a D20 for me, Will.
All right.
Didn't Legend roll a 9?
I
Oh,
rolled a 9 on one of the dice.
Another 9.
So your stomach feels rumbly,
Yeah, that's what
Oh, let's go.
Oh no, not again.
and then you sort of like stretch out and look up and just shoot a 10-foot pillar of flame straight into the air.
We're inside.
No, you're still outside.
Okay.
Um,
Not burn the
Thank
house
God,
down.
yeah.
Good to know.
you
but that
have
was Spicy.
you have one more use of a 10-foot fire attack.
I can just do this when I want. Okay.
One
I mean,
more.
for, you have it for the next basically 2 hours.
Will, please don't do it inside.
This will be really helpful for a stealth mission.
So
Was
I
a
should,
random effect.
I should note that one of the stealth effects is turning you invisible, just straight up invisible.
That would've
that's
been
what I was
nice.
hoping for.
We had 5 chances to roll that, and none of us got
Yeah,
it.
none of you. I mean, there's a lot.
We
of
have 2 dragons. Xenia is now almost blind.
Xenia's now Daredevil.
I am going to hang on the back of the stealthiest person, which I think is Nasira, and that's going to be me for 10
Gotta be
minutes.
Zatsu.
Yeah, it's me and Zatsu.
Yeah.
All right. So as y'all approach the back side of the house is it looks like the first floor at least is mostly made out of stone. There's wood. Some spots you're not 100% sure. Like the front looks to be more wood, but the back is definitely at least the back corner where you're going to enter is more stone.
More stone, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
The back doors. Who's trying to open the back door?
I'll do it.
One with the
Is the
lock
back? So my scoping mission definitely did not reveal any more entrances. We're only
I was
option
gonna
is
say,
back door.
Only
I
options
kind of
back door.
wanted to try to do
Got
it like enter through the window, but
You're gonna break the window.
no,
So there's solid pieces of glass.
fair. Okay, never mind. What do I do for a lockpick?
Hold on. We don't have to do that.
We don't.
Hey, Kaladar.
Hmm?
Or Dumb Barbarian, hold my beer.
Called me by my name.
Alright, I'm gonna give
Oh,
everybody I'm gonna give the Dumb Barbarian all my gear to hold for a second.
So you're not carrying that much gear. You've left most. You left
Yeah.
basically. Oh, I know what you're gonna do.
Mhm.
Okay, continue. So say it out loud so the rest of the class can follow.
I'm gonna squeeze under the door and unlock it from the inside.
Mhm.
Dexterity saving throw for me.
I am going to. Oh wait, no, that's only for skill checks. Never mind. Sorry. Go ahead.
Did D-Train get the D4s?
23.
Didn't need it.
Oh.
all right.
So you're able to squeeze under. It's very tight. The door is very close to the ground. Because
Yeah,
it looks
it
like
just-
it is into a storage room. And I can turn off the background. I can let y'all see.
Yeah.
Hey.
There's like a whole map for this.
Yeah, there's a lot of map for this. There's a second storage of this building.
Hey, look, it's Fog of War.
You're able to squeeze in. You
Oh,
see,
did anyone
I'm
think
the
to
only one
like, you
that
know,
would understand that.
like wear
Hello,
masks or
Indigo.
something?
Hello, Candy.
I am tiny,
To,
and
like a
a couple of them are probably
disguise
going to be invisible
or
for a while.
something.
It's a pretty small town. Disguises aren't gonna do too
Yeah.
much.
so as you're
Well-
able to squeeze in, and you see a couple barrels of different food, some potatoes and such as that. You are able to unlock the door without much issue. There is another door that this one looks to be ajar and unlocked, and you'll notice the little. I don't know if you can see them on the ground. There's two little marks of where the door is open.
Okay,
I don't know how well that comes across.
that's
But the
visible.
door is ajar. It looks like that is a kitchen.
My Discord broke.
Oh, your Discord broke.
Yeah, I didn't. If anything said after you said you turned around and opened the door, I missed it.
So you open the door. Open the door, and it is a kitchen. That's relatively easy to see into. It is dark, obviously. You can see some faint embers under a pot near the wall, and then a little fireplace that the fire has been put out. There appears to be the remnants of a dinner stew in the pot. There's a number of other barrels. There's a small table in the middle of the room that looks like it's used for preparing food. And to the left of the door, you can see that there is a cabinet with different herbs and rabbits being hung. Further in, no. You see another door that is closed to your right, around here.
Yep.
And then another door that is closed around the corner.
Hmm.
How do you want to move?
While my 10 minutes of blindness is going on, I'm just riding on Nasira's back or shoulder, or whatever. Yeah.
I mean, so you can tell everything in that room as you walk in. The first room, you can tell everything. Roll a perception at advantage, Doc.
Oh, my -2 at advantage. Got it. 13.
Roll a d4 for me as well.
Sure. 1.
All right.
Oh yeah, that's guidance. Yeah, thank you for reminding me.
I wasn't using that as guidance. I was using that because of the blind sight.
Oh well, I'm gonna add guidance to it if you don't mind.
Okay, roll add guidance to it.
So that would make it a 16.
All right.
17.
I don't know
17.
if that first Steve. What that? Okay.
Yeah, it was.
17, sure.
I was giving you a plus d4 for blind sight for perception because you're blind. For things that you're trying to perceive that you're just like, I know what's around me. So
basically during this entire mission, I am on as much of a lookout as I can be for what I described.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
can be.
as much as you can see, so you can tell the barrels.
Yeah.
You can tell there's food in them. You can tell that one of them is a little bit lower than the others. There is also a mouse somewhere in this room that you can hear.
Not cheese.
Not cheese. It's a different mouse. There's another mouse that is gnawing on something. There's not a lot in this room that's you can't perceive. But it's there's nothing like special in this room.
Before we get the moving, can I do one of my cheese tricks?
Sure, what you want to do?
I want to send him out.
Okay. What do you tell him to? What are you saying when you send him out?
Keys first.
Roll a animal handling.
I mean,
Yep.
I can unlock the door, but okay.
I mean, the first door is unlocked. So you send Cheese out, and Cheese goes through the first door here into the kitchen area, into the area with the stove and such, and starts turning to the right before immediately going over. And he digs into this barrel, pulls out a little piece of cheese that's about 2 inches large. It's a large block of cheese, and just sits down and starts eating.
God damn it, cheese! I said keys, not cheese.
I said keys, not quiche.
All right. I try one more time for valuables.
For valuables? Okay.
Mhm.
So you have to go pick. He is next to the barrel at this point.
Yeah, I'm going.
Here's the deal, baby.
I want to go towards the barrel.
All right. Are you moving at your full speed to get there?
Yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
Roll a stealth check for me.
I thought I didn't have to with dark sight.
Oh.
Dark vision.
Dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
Roll animal handling.
All right. Yep. God damn it. No more
So,
cheese, please.
You start trying to explain to him jewelry. She sort of sits there, literally standing on his back paws, hands on the little block of cheese, munching on it, looks up at you and turns back to the cheese. No sale.
Go back to the backpack.
What about anyone else? What does anyone else want to do?
I am going to move into the room 15 feet.
I'm gonna move at full speed.
I'll get you there. Where are you going, Zatsu?
I want to check the cupboards.
Cupboards? Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot. No stealth check.
Yeah.
Yep. No stuff for
You can
me or
see.
you.
It doesn't look like a kitchen would hold anything of sentimental value, would it?
Yeah, I mean spices maybe.
Roll.
It's a storage area.
Roll
I-
an investigation check for me, Zatsu.
All right, ready? Well,
I
would add guidance to that, but I don't think it'll help.
we have
So,
all the good rolls tonight,
you-
guys. All the good rolls.
You pick up this this pink thing that's hanging off the wall, and you take it down. You turn it in your hands and sniff it. Pause for a second. Look around and make sure Suplex isn't looking, and sort of give it a lick. It's wet.
Can I ask Xenia?
It's sort
like,
of
can I
longish,
present
and
her?
it's about the size of Xenia when she's really small.
Feels like a pickle.
No, it's pink.
It's
Oh,
pink.
pink.
That's
You
why
said
I'm
pink.
got the confused dog look on my face right now.
Can
And
I,
you feel put it back up. I was like, I think that was meat.
Hot dog.
No,
I
it
was
was
just
a
thinking,
it was a rabbit. It was a skinned
Yeah.
rabbit.
okay.
It's a little bit gamey. You can taste salt on it, but
That's gonna be delicious.
it really is.
Well, now it's got snake saliva on it.
Just a little bit.
A little less delicious.
It'll cook out. It's fine.
Will, what do you want to do?
Oh God.
Hmm.
Remember that the fairy is on the snake.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yes, please.
So is this room lit
No,
at all?
no.
Don't actually
Ah,
hurt Xenia.
Okay.
There's a little
I
bit of light
see.
going into the room, into the storage room that you're standing right in front of right now, because of the moon. But the light in the room, there is a dim. The cauldron has a dim fire, like embers under it, so like there's a dull glow. So you can see a little bit, but it's still like it's mostly shadows.
Guess I'm just going to very carefully follow everyone.
Okay,
What is your movement?
40.
40. So you can get right behind legend without any issue.
And while I'm here, I'm gonna be looking for like any like I don't know something to cover my face with.
Roll investigation check.
Oh no.
It's a -1.
31.
31. So
Keep up the good rolls,
Okay.
guys. Let's go.
you find this thing to wrap. It's like it's feels
I am about to wrap a sausage link around my face.
no.
A sock.
It's a little bit unusual feeling. You can't like you pick it up and it's not slimy. It almost feels like it used to wrap something. You can definitely tell that. So you wrap it around your head a few times.
No, but if it's slimy, I'm putting it back.
It's not slimy. It's not like mushy.
It's
But it's-
moist.
It's a little bit moist, but the room it feels moist. You wrap it around your head, and what you haven't realized yet, there is a fat sinew that is used to wrap meats when they're not fatty, and that's what you just wrapped around your head.
I mean,
It smells delicious, by the way.
it'll work probably.
Oh my goodness.
Roll a D100 for me.
God,
Why?
I have no idea what this could be doing, but 61.
It smells good. That's it. It makes you a little bit hungry, but you're not hungry enough to try and take a bite out of it.
Bro, was this to check if I was gonna eat it?
Yes.
All right. Well,
I love
obviously,
it.
me and Zatsu should be leading the charge for
Yes.
both stealth
I am
reasons and
For a
dark
while, yeah.
vision reasons.
Those are mostly the
there's-
same thing.
And I had a little bit of
Uh,
a plan going into this, but I don't have dark vision and it's all dark, so
I mean,
whatever.
there will be an amount of light later on as you get to certain rooms, but
Like my thought was like if I could see well enough, I could literally just like fly up above people's heads and stay out of sight and maybe like try to scope ahead, but it's dark, so that's kind of out the window for half this at least.
so the
I
ceiling
mean, the
is
ceiling is presumably quite clear unless you hit a chandelier.
so the ceiling is about 8 feet up. There are beams, but they appear to be right against the top of the ceiling, at least in this room. From what those of you can definitely see can tell. Also from what the one of you that is blind can tell.
Yeah, I'm talking just in general, not just for this room. Like
Yeah.
that was my thought. Like we could just-
Yeah, there are large support beams in this room. They appear to be probably running longer than just this room, so there's probably some in in other rooms as well. You expect that they would be in any room on the first floor, except probably the ones that are made to be the most fancy. There is
Alright,
one
that-
that appears to be running closer to the back of the wall, or was the front of this room. And
All right, 5 players have moved. What are we doing?
Alright,
Technically,
well,
Doc is not moved. He is on the snake's shoulder.
Yes.
He's not going anywhere.
I mean,
He has
Uh,
10 feet of perfect awareness that he can use.
Yeah. So because you had the 10 feet, as you move, that 10 feet goes with you. So if you want to take your movement, you can take your movement.
I'm sticking with Nasira.
Yeah, I was like, just I
Yeah.
think since we have 2 doors and 2 options, if we do a 3-2 party split.
One of the stealth people should go with both
No,
party.
naturally, all the
That's
stealth
what I was
people go
saying.
one
Me and
way.
you are the split, and I would take Kaladar, you take Zania
Yeah.
Arky.
yeah.
I'm gonna do.
All right.
Naturally, we
Check.
split the party. All the stealth people go one way, and all the bad stealth people go the other way. It's perfect. It's comedy gold.
No.
We're
Y'all don't
going
need
to
help
jail.
with comedy gold.
I mean, how was would
Thanks.
you really split it up?
Doc, y'all have already
All right,
rolled
Zatsu.
in that one.
Zatsu, you want left or right door?
I'll go
Y'all should take the door that is further away.
Well, me and Zatsu are the splitting deciders. I'm going with Kaladar, and you're going with Zatsu.
Yeah, then you
I-
two should take the door that's further away because Cal's movement is higher.
I know absolutely
He's-
nothing about the Silver Tongue family, but my guess is whatever I'm looking for might be on the second floor. So whichever way might
We
go
still-
that way.
Yeah, we still got to figure out which way that is. Right now, we don't know.
Yep.
There's 2 doors.
Yep.
So
Right. It makes sense to split up as D-Trans I am.
I am trying to figure out why the 2 people with higher movement don't want to go to the door that's further away.
They haven't just. They don't say they haven't not going. They just haven't said they're going.
yeah,
Yeah, he's
yeah.
fine with it. All right. So who's moving first?
Let's go to the left door, Kaladar.
Stealthily.
So give him his 20 feet of movement.
All right.
Stealth.
Oh, this is
Thank
gonna
you.
take forever.
Thank you for making us not
So,
forced.
correct me if I'm wrong. Kaladar's face is just covered in lard.
Yes.
So there's basically a not lard as much as like there's basically fat strands that are used to wrap like meat, specifically grabbing
Okay.
and stuff like that.
Bro, imagine he's like walking, like tiptoeing around, like peeking corners, trying to be like a ninja. Thinking he's got like a
looks so
cool face
ridiculous.
wrap on.
Oh, was the door not locked?
That one wasn't.
No. All right.
See,
all
It's
right.
the inside of a dude's house. I don't presume every door is going to be locked.
That one.
Some of them might.
D-Train, we
And,
should have put up a place that we could group up just in case. We
Also,
should have
guys,
thought about-
guys, make sure to close doors behind you. If they notice a door ajar that wasn't like that before, it's going to raise suspicion.
Do we want to meet back up in the storage room? And like,
We meet outside.
Yeah.
well,
yeah.
Well, I'm sure.
So
All right, we can meet.
as Kaladar opens the room, it looks like the door. It looks like there is a kitchen area or a dining room area. There is a large table in the middle of the room. Obviously, the table thing. There is another door across the wall. On the other side of the room, you can see a cabinet, a small cabinet, and a few small barrels.
Thing is that
uh,
instead of being outside, if we're like stuck on the second floor, what are we gonna do? Just jump out the window, break?
I mean, I can open the window and fly out.
Well, I meant like more like for emergencies.
Well, emergencies,
Like a
Soupy
dog
would
success.
Soupy would go invisible and take one of us invisible with him.
Yeah, but that's
Uh,
great. But what about the
Okay.
rest?
Hmm. Let's
I mean,
see.
I'm right.
How many of us is there?
There's
There's
5 of us.
you.
We can invisible
Yeah.
2
Alright.
people,
A group
including
of three.
one plus
Yeah.
yourself.
Before we do the split, I want to go ahead and cast.
So I'm gonna say this right now. Look at where the other door is, and look at what I've displayed to you.
Like we're entering from the back of the house, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is like the back
with-
left corner.
With
the
what
front.
with what Suplex and Narcia already know, there is a hallway this direction.
Okay.
Like
I thought-
that is known information.
Okay.
Okay.
D-Train, what were you?
I was going to go ahead and cast invisibility on the unstealthy party mates.
I mean, if you want to, go ahead.
I am become.
What do we think
stealth.
about as the as a party before we all split up? If we're going to split up still, do you think I should give everybody invisibility?
Well, Doc
It's
is tiny and has 10 feet of perfect awareness, and then there's a
So-
goblin and Kaladar.
Here's the thing: invisibility is
Oh.
concentration. You can only do 2 people max at one time, and you have to
Okay.
burn a third level slot to
Would-
do it. Otherwise,
would
it's
he
just
be
one.
able
person.
Yeah, I still have all my third level slots currently.
Would
But
he
you-
be able to like keep the? Oh wait, no, never mind. Stupid question.
It's
D-Train,
concentration.
you do understand
all
that
this.
if you have to make yourself go invisible in an emergency, the first 2 people you invisibled will spontaneously lose it.
So here's my thought: whoever 2 are going with him.
I mean,
Get
it's
the
just
invisible.
me, right?
It's just me and Kaladar.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, okay, yeah, there you go. Well, I was thinking you could squeeze like under doors and stuff, so you can probably get away much
Yeah,
quicker
that's
than
what
anyone
I
else.
thought. That's why I was saying I get the other people who didn't. Me and Zatu, for the most part, should be fine. We're stealthy.
So how about Arky and Soupy both, or Arky and Cal both go with Soup, and me and Nasira can stick together. Because like that way you can turn those two invisible, and then you can like squeak out under doors. Meanwhile, I can fly to like get out of sight in certain areas, and Nasira is just stealthy. Yeah, all
You
our
guys think
bases are
that's
covered
better?
at least. Like all our bases are covered at least a little bit that way. That's
Whatever
just
you
my
guys
thought.
think is best.
I guess I'm going with the slime.
All right, let's
Oh,
go
quick
meet up with
question.
Kaladar.
So I
Troy, you
guess
said
that
there are
was
like beams on the ceiling, right?
Yeah.
How hidden would I be if I quick jumped up there?
bear back real quick.
There'd be a noise.
Do you want to
To get on
hang
top.
on the beam that's right against the ceiling?
Is there like no space above it?
No.
No.
Okay, never
None of the
mind.
room you're currently in. There may be
Okay,
more
never mind.
elsewhere. So actually, roll a perception check. Roll a disadvantage, actually. Sorry,
Yeah.
because it is
Well-
dark and you don't.
9.
So there are beams in the next room that you can notice. Like they're obvious enough that you can't see them.
Okay.
But
Well-
it's not like you don't.
This was mostly hypothetical because I know I'm like acrobatic and stuff.
Yeah, you could jump up there and try and grab onto it. Like you can't. Like there's no space for you that you can tell above it that you crawl up there. You could, if they were close to a wall, you could try and like squeeze in between the beam and the wall, or like stretch out between the beam and the wall. It would be an interesting check.
Okay. Because I just imagine like someone walks in the room and it's just an image of like the dude in the corner of the room, just on the ceiling.
Yeah.
I'm going full ninja for this as much as I can.
Boo, 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 boo. Boo,
That
boo.
is what
Yeah,
my
that's-
head has been playing since we started.
All right. So I'm gonna make Zatsu move. Or yeah, no, Suplex. Where you wanna move?
Doc was
I'm
AFK and
Oh.
Will wasn't here yet when I discussed the fabled bastion.
Bastion?
The
130 piglins.
Oh,
Oh.
no, I was there. I found it.
No, you weren't here when I brought it up earlier.
yeah, brought
But
up
like
here.
I was the one that found it.
Yes.
He told a story.
Oh,
Dun,
okay,
dun.
never mind.
Anyway.
I am going to enter our newfound room.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. So I have to be on the top of the table.
Table.
Okay, Will, look in the general channel. This is what I imagine you as stealthing.
Oh god.
Oh
So-
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what
wrong.
I'm doing.
For anyone listening to stream,
Hold
it's
on,
it's
do I
a
have a-
gif. It's a gif of Kronk up
Yep.
against the wall in the
Hold
upper
on,
suit
I
roof.
need to get some Kronk voice lines. I can do the
100%.
Kronk voice if I.
Yeah,
have
that's
some-
100% will.
I can do the Kronk voice if I hear it.
Kronk
D-
sneak.
D-Train, roll a stealth check for me.
A stealth check? Okay,
Stealth check.
one
Are
second.
D-Train's dice still made out of pain and sadness?
Probably. Yep.
Maybe.
I can't roll to save my life.
So as you
That's
go
not a
into the room,
good omen.
you're able to.
Oh, I wasn't planning on going that far. Jesus Christ.
You know, you said you wanted to go into the room.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know we'd see anything through the hallway, but okay.
Yeah. So you're aware of the hallway, and there's the door. This is where Nasira, this room, which wasn't very large, was where Nasira got the previous items from.
Oh, where me and Zatsu robbed the place.
Remind me, what
Oh.
did you take from
Tried
this
to
place
rob the
again?
place.
We took extra money.
Yeah, a little bit of gold.
Just
not
money.
much.
Oh, we
Okay,
did.
okay.
Right.
But yeah.
So
Uh-huh.
D-Train, which direction do you want to try and move to get out of the way?
Oh.
To get out of the way. Oh.
You during in the hallway there is the entryway, and you can see the guard.
I'm gonna
Darn.
go ahead and slime under the table.
Climb under the table. Alright.
Yeah.
I was waiting for him
Will
to
still-
just go goop mode.
Yep, under the table, because
Alright.
Will still has my stuff.
Yeah.
Is that gonna like make stealth harder for me?
No. It's going to
Okay,
say.
good.
Because I'm not imagining y'all bringing a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I even explicitly said
Yeah,
I
I
just like have my
probably
sword
would
and
have
shield.
left all of my weapons and gear outside.
I mean, I imagine back at your house. So
Please
roll
bring
a
the
D100
counting
D train.
Okie dokie.
He's gonna roll a 28.
With this rolling.
Deceptively close.
So as you see Hector
Ouch.
in the entryway, he looks very tired. Obviously he's guarding. He's leaning against the wall, but as you move in, you're loud enough moving in, even though you can see what's going on, that he does seem to notice there's something, and he starts moving in that direction.
Oh.
Man, I really wish I wasn't blinded right now.
Uh-oh.
I have an
Oh,
idea, but I
wait,
can't
am I
work.
the one like next
You're
You're
to
standing
the
in the
room?
doorway.
You're in the
yes.
doorway, yeah.
Do I
Let-
see or hear this?
Well, you hear movement. You can tell there's movement coming towards you. His shoes are making sound against the stone.
Okay.
Can I give D-Train my disguise kit?
I
You
have
don't-
a disguise kit.
What were you saying, Will?
Hide.
How do you want to hide? You're in a doorway.
Exit the doorway. Go back into the room
Are you gonna leave
stealthily.
you gonna do anything else?
No, just like get as far out of the path
Yeah, do
as
what
I
I
can
want.
be.
Yikes.
Okay, which direction you want to move? You want to move straight back towards the fire, or you want to move towards the other door?
Is there like, God, is there, like anything?
There's a table in the middle.
Well, I'm gonna like duck under the table, so like
Oh,
if someone
God.
So
peeks into the
there's
room,
not a lot of space under the table. It is a table with like stuff like with legs.
I'm
and,
just
a
like
shelf.
trying to make it where like if someone peeks in the room, they wouldn't see a like
can-
almost 7 foot tall big dude just
Before-
chilling in the
before you-
doorway.
Well, before you do that, can I go ahead and do my cast of invisibility on you and Legend?
You
Oh,
have
I
to
can't.
touch.
Yeah, it's like I can't. You gotta touch me.
Oh wait,
See, this
since
is why I wanted
know
to do
that,
this beforehand.
should I make a dash for D-Train instead?
Across the path that you're being walked down.
You were right.
Is that what you want to
that's
do?
it.
You want to dash across the hallway?
To my previous plan of hiding in the room somewhere.
Dive into a.
There's like a barrel on that top left corner that appears to be in range.
I was just about.
Or like a gap next to the barrel. Or is
But I
that the
didn't know how big
forge?
you were.
Like yeah, just like anywhere that would like
So-
place something between me and the door. Is
Next to
where
him,
I'm
there's
going.
a pair of barrels. There is a pot with stew still in it, and then there's a fireplace.
Get in the stew.
There's no space to the left of the pot.
There's a little bit like over here. There's a little bit.
Yeah.
Of space.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is a good angle.
Is it a Kaladar size space? Is he gonna burn his biscuits on the soup pot?
I mean, he's gonna have to be careful not to step in the embers. It's not like obviously gonna step in the embers, but there's embers on. There's gonna be embers at
Is
his.
there a door there?
A what?
Is there a door in this doorway, or is it just an empty doorway?
There is a door. You opened it.
All right, hide behind the door. Oldest trick in the book.
Close the
Alright.
door.
No, you leave it open and stand behind the door and just hope for the
that's
best.
what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Roll a sleight of hand.
Okay. 11.
What
love
is
our
with these
rolls
rolls
already.
today?
I know, right?
So
We do.
Oh, the door
He
swings
fell
that
over.
way?
The first
that's the one.
roll
That's the
I
way that makes
had-
sense to me.
The first roll I had today was a nat 1. Like
We were
This
all here
stealth
for
mission
it.
is gonna go terribly. We can't roll
I-
to
if
save
it
our
comes
lives.
down to it, we kidnap him.
know.
If
So-
you're invisible, you have advantage on stealth, right?
We've had some
Yeah.
Guys, y'all better move. He's
Darcira
hold-
roll
can I-
stealth. Legend roll stealth.
Oh, I can't see past 10 feet. I have something great that would work here.
Well,
but I
this is
can't do it.
unfortunate.
Oh, Lord. If it
Oh,
comes
God.
down to it, we have to jump him, guys.
Bail, get the fuck out of
Don't hurt him.
there.
Are we sure I'm within line of sight?
So I'm giving you a significant advantage that I'm not telling you what it is. based on how dark it is and my knowledge of what's going on. You're basically a shadow at this point. Narcera is, there's nothing there, but like there's a shadow that appears to be where you might be, but it's dark, and you are mistaken for a mouse. He is very tired as well. He comes up, realizes the door is open, and closes it. Kaldar, do a strength check for me.
I'm not holding it there. If he's closing it, I'm letting him.
You're basically standing on top of a barrel right now.
Fine. 21.
All right. You're holding yourself on top of the barrel as the door closes and trying to make sure the barrel doesn't fall over.
Man,
Oh,
this is just Kronk trying to stealth.
This is all bad. Yo.
I would like to point out, I also planned for this to only be 3 people, so the layout is set up for 3 people to be looking through this.
Nope.
2 of which would have been invisible.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
Jesus.
sooner we activate that, the better.
I was already hesitant to join because I knew I would just be a hindrance, and then Will rolled a nat 1 and still wandered away into the campaign.
Because you
y'all were good,
drank
and I'm
dragon
already
breath.
here.
This is great.
This is amazing.
All right.
Come on.
Who wants to move now?
Oh,
Should probably close the fucking door.
Did Nasir even get to move that turn?
No, Nasir and
No.
because D-Train rolled poorly enough on stealth that he got seen.
Mhm.
I guess I'll go
Heard.
into the other room towards the right.
All right.
Take the fairy with her.
Yeah.
Yep.
I will. As you open the door, you see what appears to be like a bar area.
Okay.
There is different alcohols that you can see behind the bar, and then appears to be a cabinet with other alcohol, other wines and such. There's no other exits to this room.
Okay.
It just occurred to me, and should we be like looking for trapdoors and stuff? We know there's a second floor. Do we know there's a basement?
True. I mean,
We found what appears to be functionally similar to a cellar as the back room. That's an actual basement seems unlikely.
Okay.
Xenia, do you see any point of being in the bar room?
No.
I don't
No,
either.
I don't. It's not what we're looking for.
Yeah.
All right, Legend. I'm gonna make you move next.
I was just like, can we just leave that room? Since
Yeah,
there's
let's-
Can I ask Xenia to inspect the labels on the alcohol to see if any familiar names pop up? Never know. Maybe a Silver Tongue used to be the owner of like a vineyard or something.
You
Sure.
do remember Xenia can't see, right?
I can see up
D-Train,
to
I'm
10
going
feet.
to give
No,
you
no,
a
no.
full explanation on what blind sight is. Xenia has a 10-foot sight radius around her, but it is perfect awareness. She knows everything about those 10 feet.
She knows
yeah.
everything
Can
about
I-
those 10 feet that is not text on paper.
Right. It's like
I can read.
You can read,
Right.
but you're blind.
Oh,
Here, I'll do it.
This is not clear to me. How does this actually work?
oh, you
So it's-
described it as Daredevil.
It's
I get
Daredevil.
Daredevil
Yes,
can't read.
It's Daredevil vision.
Yeah, it's Daredevil
exactly.
vision.
I'm like, he
It's-
can't tell what alcohol's in it. He just knows it's
Legend,
alcohol.
It's like
So
the
you know how
visual.
Check
Top
it.
season, the last
Fuck it, I'll
Airbender?
read it. I'll check it.
Okay, hold up. Here's
Stop
how.
talking over each other. I can't hear a single word. Gatrolius, explain it.
So imagine you can see the shapes of everything, and you have perfect vision of all the shapes and all the designs, everything that sticks out. But any text on anything that's on something that's flat, like you can see a screen, you can see perfectly that screen. You know the shape, you know the contours, and all that. Anything that's on that screen, you cannot see.
So
Because
you
it's just
can
flat.
describe the exact shape of something, but it has absolutely no detailing on it.
Yeah,
Yeah, those are wine bottles.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
those
So
are
can
wine
I-
bottles.
How would
Here's
you
how big
that-
the paper is. Here's where the paper is coming off just slightly. All that stuff I know, but
Mhm.
So can
Understood.
Okay.
I'll-
Yeah. The
I'll-
way.
Zatu's offered to go in to read the wine bottles.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a sleight of hand investigation. What?
It'll be investigation.
I'll add a D4 to it. Guidance, just because D4.
D4. Okay.
So for anyone, I've said the name guidance. I can once a
four.
turn, like it takes an action. So once a turn, I can touch someone and give them an extra D4 on an ability check. It's like a pseudo bardic inspiration, but it's a cantrip.
So the way it's going to work is he can't do it in reaction. So if you know you're going to do something, if it's like, oh no, it's a saving
Yeah.
throw, or something's happened, or like I have to do this, like to try and hide.
Yeah.
That's
Or like if I know ahead of time we're stealthing
wait
a
a
bunch.
minute. When I was hiding, could I have added mine because from the potion?
What'd the potion give you?
It's saving
Uh,
throws, not skill checks.
And yeah, an attack. Never mind.
You technically could have saved you could have done it to the diving under the table, but at that point you already seen.
I asked about his D4s and he proceeded to roll an 18 on Dex, and then I shut up.
I basically got like what
12.
a
You got
12
12.
because of Doc.
Yeah. So you can see the wine bottles. They are some are old, some are newer. They mention the name of some of them are referencing some place called Thatcher.
Say it again?
Thatcher
Thatcher.
Farms.
Thatcher.
And there's one that mentions that looks like it's a slightly older bottle. It's a little bit dusty. That mentions the tier.
The tier?
Yeah,
Tier is spelled in what way? T-E-A-R or T-I-E-R or what?
Yatir.
I was wrong. Okay.
Yatir.
That's not how I imagine that either.
Huh.
Y-A-T-I-R?
Yatir. The way I'm spelling.
That's what I
Oh,
said,
year.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I know I drop my Y's sometimes.
Oh, no, you're fine. All right.
Well, since there's nothing there.
Yeah.
We were given
continue.
names of places that may or may not still exist or be relevant.
Yeah, who knows how old the wine is?
Anyway,
Alright.
so we stealthing onwards in true stealth fashion?
That was their turns. Doc spent his action guiding.
Oh, okay.
I am
Um,
Navi, I guide.
Yes.
I'm leaving Doc next to the door. Legend still has to do whatever he wants to.
I am going to move 15 feet and like hold the barrel steady, I guess.
You want to get next to the door or next to the barrel?
They're the same thing.
Okay, so next to Will.
Yeah.
Door is still closed.
It's like the only way forward. Y'all gotta go through it.
Will, I'm gonna make you go first.
Okay. Step one is get off the barrel, I guess. and
No dice for that?
I'm not gonna make him do for that now.
Okay.
and then
No acrobatics.
He rolled to stay on it.
He rolled to keep it from falling over, basically.
Oh, I know.
He backed up
I-
into it, was holding it up. He had to make sure he didn't drop it.
I'm messing with him.
I suppose the plan was to keep stealthing onwards, it wasn't it?
Seems like the plan.
So yeah, I'm gonna stealth onwards.
You sneak.
All right. Roll sleight of hand to open the door.
Very stealthily. Super stealthily. Yeah, 20
Alright.
works, right?
So where in the next room do you want to go? How far do you want to go into?
Just peeking.
You just open the door and just leaving it open.
I'm being very careful.
Okay. It
Kinda
doesn't actually answer
is-
my question.
You got
I
Where are you going?
Where are you going?
How far in?
I guess just like barely entering. I'm definitely looking in there before I enter.
Okay. So are you walking through the door and standing there?
Open it a crack, peer in.
You know what the room looks. Oh, you know what you thought you threw.
Oh no, we're just this room. Okay, yeah, I'm just going in.
Yeah,
This
it's
room.
the exact same. Like you are
I
basically
thought
next.
you meant like a new room.
No,
Never
no.
mind. All right.
The guard closed the door. Hector closed the door on you, which I
Oh,
was
yeah,
waiting for y'all to do.
I'm just going in the room, I guess.
Okay, where are you going
Uh,
in the room?
Where there's space, I don't know. Cal doesn't know what he's doing.
Over
He's not a
here.
ninja. Sure, where?
Over here.
Yeah, what D Train said. Over there.
Where's over here? Would you like to
Well,
hide behind the wall? Would you like to hide
Next to
behind the
D
table,
Train,
or you
I
will stand out in the
assume.
middle? You're next to D Train right now. He's under the table.
Go
Oh,
behind the wall.
behind the wall.
There we go. Decisions were made. Thanks, D Train.
No problem.
Wait, I don't stealth at all. I don't know what I'm doing.
All
Stealth
right.
is optional in everything I do.
Legend or Zatsu, your turn.
Okay, I want to exit the room and go into the room where they were on the barrel,
Okay.
and I believe I have like something increased movement speed from the potion.
It's 10.
Yeah. So I can go into that room now, can't
Yep.
can't I?
This is 30. Getting into the room is 30 feet. You have
Okay,
10 more
yeah.
feet, so you can get behind the table. You can walk out this direction. Your choice.
The person at the person that's like at the top.
This one?
Yeah, that's Hector, right?
That's Hector.
Mhm.
Okay. I don't know. Go in and
Behind the table.
yeah. I guess just behind the table.
Did you
We're
pick
not
up
really-
the Did you pick up the fairy on the way?
Yes, I have her.
We have the voice of stealth here.
She won't stop saying.
What?
She won't stop saying, "Hey, listen."
I said no such words.
Doc, Xenia, what would you like to do from here?
What do I perceive in the room with my daredevil sight?
There's a
I was just gonna be.
there's a table and there's a door.
Aren't you still on my shoulder?
Yeah.
Mhm.
From you,
Okay.
there.
Yeah,
10
I'm
feet. There's a
just-
door and there's a table.
I am
Right.
clinging on to the snack.
Snake.
We haven't gone down before in the room below.
Yeah.
I mean, you can
Let's-
move off
let's-
the snake. You can tell there's a door.
So this isn't really a question from my perspective, but so near where Hector was, that kind of like bit on the right is like the front of the house, right?
This is the front of the house. Yes.
Okay.
There is
So-
a window in this room, but it seems to have like a shutter over it.
I see that there is a window.
You don't see that there's a window.
Is it open?
No.
Oh.
Well, so it is outside. So from where she is, it is outside the 10 feet.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
You don't.
I was
see
gonna say it's a flat window. I can't see through it.
Well, it's also just outside. Yeah, it's. If you could see, there would be basically a wooden thing blocking the window.
Can we
Yeah.
not like whisper to Xenia that like her general surroundings so that she would know what to move towards if she was curious?
No.
I mean, as she moves, she gets more of an understanding what's there. But there's a window. It's got shutters up on the inside.
I want to try
I'll-
to keep her from slamming into walls.
I mean,
I'll-
she can tell there's walls.
Okay, cool.
I'll
She's blind with blind sight, which is great.
Can I? I'm gonna. If I peek through the door, I'm not gonna be able to see that far. Now, I'm just gonna stick on this here for now.
All right.
I hate this. My plan is like out the window now.
What was your plan?
So I was like, my thought was it was only 3 of us. This would work a little better, but now there's 5. It isn't even as useful.
Turn invisible and just run, basically.
Well, no, like they could turn invisible, and I'm small and hard to notice, so like I can just do what I can to not be in people's vision,
Fair.
and I could, yeah, we could all like sneak around the house that way. But like now, I can't even do that because I can't see far enough to see where to go. If someone is looking at me from outside my 10 feet of vision, I don't know.
We all took the risk of drinking that potion, yo.
You
Yeah.
don't risk it, you don't get the biscuit. Okay.
Two,
I'm
you
gonna
breathe fire, you
find
can
a
make
way to
biscuits.
use the
I'm or
I'm
Dietrich,
gonna
you're next.
find a way to use the dragon breath in this stealth mission.
Okay, I will at least ask this. 10 minutes. How long is this supposed to last for me?
So
How
I'm
much
gonna
is
I'm gonna
left?
cut this off sooner rather than later. I'm actually gonna
Please,
probably.
thank you.
So my original intent with having y'all like move slowly, I'm gonna cut that off and let y'all move at a regular. Because with 5, like it works with 3, it doesn't work with 5.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Just unless we're rushing around, we don't have to roll stealth.
Yeah.
I mean, we probably still do at some
I mean,
point.
anything that you do that's gonna cause that is gonna be stealth. So, but I'm just gonna cut off the movement. That
Until the blindness is gone, I'm literally just sticking on Nasira. I trust her to be stealthy.
So I'm gonna let D-Train decide what he wants to do. I'm gonna let the Legend decide what he wants to do, and then at the top of the next, basically the next round, I'm going to end your blind sight, and I'm gonna end your blind sight and your blindness, and I'm going to cut the like. Y'all just tell me where you want to go, and when you do something that requires stealth, I'm gonna let you know you require.
I'm gonna go up to the end of the hall and peek around the corner to see where Hector is.
Okay. Roll stealth for that.
Oh
Oh,
boy,
good
he
lord.
gooping.
Mm-hmm. Oh, still. 60.
Better.
Hector is tired and not expecting a plasmoid to goop up on him. I think a 16 works.
Don't hurt him, Soupy.
Roll a d100 for me.
Oh, good lord. Hello, hello. There we go. $81.
All right.
Those are numbers.
So as you slime out and you get around the corner and you sort of peek, and Hector is leaning against the wall. His little half helmet he's wearing is sort of shifted down over his eyes. And he's like arms across. He's leaning against the wall, pushed down, and you hear a very soft.
Oh
He's fallen asleep.
Poor Hector.
no.
As a note, in the entranceway, there is this little desk here, not desk, this little cabinet has a candle on it. So there is a small amount of light in this room. It goes a little bit into the hallway. On the other side of that little hallway, there is a doorway. That's where Nasira borrowed things from previously. But beyond
Borrowed.
that,
We're not giving it back.
I mean,
Long-term borrowing.
long-term borrowing.
Wait, what do you mean?
All right, I'm gonna turn back and to the party and give them the old get over here.
All right, Legend, what would you like to do?
I don't see this if he's hand signaling.
Roll perception. Yeah, just roll perception.
I don't see this if he's
Okay.
hand signaling.
You are aware there's a room in front of you. You might not have even seen him leave from under the table. As far as you know, he might still be under the table. Actually, you don't know. You didn't know he went under the table. Where would you like to go?
I'm just going to whisper into the next room. Where's the soup?
Am I allowed to answer?
Yeah. I'm not answering for you.
Just don't.
Over here.
Do I have to roll more dice or do I hear him?
You can hear him.
Okay.
Excellent goblin hearing.
I will move 15 feet towards the soup.
All right. Yeah, for the purpose of speed, we're going to speed this. We're not going to have move the speed.
Right.
Did you ever say that there was a door at the end of this room that led into the?
Yeah, I figured you were gonna take care of that.
Y'all got this.
There's a door
Hello.
over here, not
Okay,
this
yeah.
way, and then there's a door over here that you've been in before, but that doesn't mean it's not something.
Right. I mean, I was gonna check the bottom room anyway.
Okay.
That's what I figured. That's why I kept this way.
As a side note for Will, I don't know if Legend was here for it either. And I know the stream was muted all responses. For this, when you're looking around, you can peek through like locks. All the doors won't be locked.
Oh.
A lot of the inner doors won't be locked, but you can still look through it. As far as I'm concerned, all the doors have locks on them, and you can look through to see if you can see anything on the inside. Some of them will be easier.
I mean, I guess I'm in corner range, but I would rather just ask the soup what he saw, because he has dark vision.
Sleeping.
Neat.
All right, who wants to do? So, Doc, you are no longer blinded, and you no longer have a blind sight though. But what would y'all like to do now?
I'm gonna go ahead and I guess keyhole peek through that south door
Yep.
or
Alright.
whatever direction that actually is.
That would be actually where the fuck? Where's that?
East. No, the north. The openings. Front of the house is the north side
Front of the house is
Yes.
the east side,
or the east side. You know,
so that is south.
I remember it was up on the town map. Like, that's not north. Okay,
So
fine.
the town map.
That
So-
looks different.
Y'all are like, this is the front door.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah. Okay.
And there's a giant fucking inn on the top.
Yeah.
It was rotated to the left 90 degrees the
Yeah,
last time we were
It
here.
was.
The great N, the great tourist mark of
Alright.
the city.
Roll perception for me.
I'm gonna add a D4 to this because I have a -2. Yeah, no, never mind. Scratch that. I'll take a 15.
You see another storage room.
Okay. No.
You don't see.
I'm gonna go ahead and like slowly open the door, peek in to get a better look than just a keyhole, just in case. Like, see what kind of stuff is stored in here.
It looks like it's more foods. There is what appears to be another like wine rack. But this one appears to be empty.
Okay, I'll close the door and back out then.
Hey, there's a door that's closed.
Okay, so there's nothing in there.
Before Zatsu moves. Hey Zatsu, on your way out, close the other door.
Good idea.
And I'll for the sake of maintaining as much stealth as possible, I'll go back to writing on with Nasira. I don't think I said it out loud, but I guess it's obvious by how I'm playing. I'm tiny now, not just small.
Yep.
I figured I might as well say
Who
that.
wants to move next?
Yeah. I'll move upwards, slowly close the door.
Okay.
Sleight of hand.
Oh no, that should be good.
Okay. And I keep on moving. Do I have enough speed to actually get to the room that I stole in last time?
So I'm not gonna take speed anymore because of just it's gonna take too long. I'm trying to speed this up a little bit.
Fair. So yeah, I was gonna
So
take the room
normal.
that we once stolen.
Okay. Are you opening the door? Are you peeking through, or what are you doing?
Peeking through it.
Roll perception.
Okay. Perception. Here it is. 11.
All right. Go to the other side of the table.
I am aware that there's a room.
So you've been in the room before.
I'm kidding.
You're aware there's a treasure chest, which is this right here, which actually have a treasure chest for it, so I'll just go grab that. And then there's a few other boxes of things. You only opened the treasure chest last time, so you're not really sure what else is in the other boxes.
Since I'm writing her right now, do I see anything?
She's peeking through the thing. You're not.
I said I was like writing on Nasira still.
Sure.
Just so I can.
But there's the.
Oh, she's going through a keyhole.
Yeah,
Okay,
she's
never
looking
mind.
through a keyhole.
Yeah, I was about to say, two people
Yeah.
can't look through one keyhole.
I mean, yeah.
I didn't hear the keyhole part.
Sorry.
That's fine. I mean, I can open the door and go in.
Okay. Moving my pants real quick.
You're good.
Door, you go in. I'm just putting you. Will, what do
Wasn't
you want to
locked,
do?
huh?
No, that one was not locked.
I will very stealthily just continue following the group.
Okay. Are you walking ahead or are you just following?
Walk ahead, I'm a brave boy.
All right.
Not
Just-
smart, brave
just-
boy.
So I'm gonna put you at the end of the hall. Roll stealth at advantage.
Okay,
He gets advantage.
hey, come on.
There's a reason for that.
Oh, is a 17 good?
Y'all aren't invisible yet, are you?
No one's invisible.
No, because they keep getting away from me.
So
What the?
as you're walking by, you hear a snort from Hector, but he is still asleep. Basically.
Very.
That
You
was
see
a-
ahead of you a set of stairs,
that was a good
and then there's
score.
2 more doors. Take the doors. I should have done that the first time because I knew they were there. From beneath both of them, that you can see a light. Roll perception for me. Well, what's your passive perception actually?
Passive perception's 14.
So you can hear there is a conversation going in the second room.
Okay.
Oh shit.
You hear more than just 2 voices. But that's about it. So
I
for
suppose.
my, just so you can tell, this section right over here, which I sort of shaded, is beneath the second set of stairs. Like the stairs goes up, turns up.
The part
Over
more
here.
north. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. That is there are parts of, like, it's basically like it's underneath the set of stairs. You could stand there. You have to duck a little bit depending on how tall.
Okay, well, since I know people are there, I'm gonna like signal to everybody that this room bad, don't enter. Somehow.
So for perspective, which one are we considering the second room?
The further north one. The one that I'm not pointing at, this one.
The toppest one. Okay,
Top.
gotcha.
Yes.
I pointed a laser pointer at my seat. Trying to do that last time. It's like point, like nope, that's not gonna work. Suplex, you're the furthest one back. What do you want to do? You're one of the furthest ones.
Potentially invisibilify the goblin bot and the fairy.
Well,
I
yeah,
don't-
guys have to all be. I have to touch you, and since the
Just look at the map. I'm behind you. Doc is in front of you.
Yeah.
are you guys the two I should be
I'd
invisibilitying?
really much rather you
I
invisible
feel
to
like you need
Kaldar.
to-
Yeah, I
was
know, but
about
Kaladar
to
keeps
say.
running away
I
from
would
me.
say, like,
Can you catch up to him this turn?
Yeah.
I can, yes.
Invisibility, Kaladar.
So, Legend, do you want to be? Do you think you need to be invisible too?
I mean, I'm considering just leaving the premises.
You too, huh?
Like,
I'm
I
too.
think my best choice is to cut my losses and just like, this is not a job that requires a big crowd. I'm going to move back towards the back door.
Okay.
I'm too far in. I can't leave now.
All right, Legend, roll one last stealth check for me.
Probably get away with that.
Yeah, that's good enough for me. So you can get, like, do you just want to head out of the house?
If you're gonna just let me walk all the way out, sure.
I'm assuming you're smart enough to close the door behind you that was already closed.
Yes,
Okay.
I would have closed both doors.
Close that one too, and this one, and the back door's closed.
All right. Well, that's one person gone. Should I
And
still
I
try
really should probably leave. I'm a bit too deep in right now.
I mean, if you don't want to leave, you think your character, your Kaladar is not going to leave, then you don't leave.
Nah, he's being a ninja. He's having fun with this.
I'll
I'm
take
gonna
the
go-
Kaladar is
invisibility
committed to
then.
the bit. He has wrapped fat strands around his face.
Yeah. Kronk. Okay.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
if Archie isn't here, I'll take the invisibility. I
I was gonna
guess.
say Will has Calador has become the Kronk at this point.
Ooh, how do I do this? Do I just do 2 separate invisibilities? Walk up to
Kronk
you.
it up.
Well, I walk up
You
to
could
you, get
grab the
you.
fairy,
then-
walk towards the barbarian, and then touch both of them at the same time.
As
Doc
long
is
as he touches
tiny.
us both in the same turn, it just counts as one cast of the spell, right?
I would allow that. Usually it's you have to touch them at the same time, but I would allow touch,
Okay.
walk, touch. I'm fine with that.
He's
Okay,
also
okay.
a slime. Can he just hit him with the stretch?
Yes.
I technically could. I have a thingy. As I called it the first time, an extendable penis that goes 10 feet.
Oh my
Um,
god, these things.
I'll
Just don't question it.
So I'm gonna just do that, and then
Jesus Christ.
Xenia suddenly feels more uncomfortable with that
too,
description.
huh?
can you see
I
your
don't
new
blame
figure,
you.
Doc?
I can, yes.
Okay.
I saw you put it down.
It's invisible. It is literally the figure
Okay.
is just clear. It's called invisible.
Cool.
I'm considering Will and Xenia invisible. We'll put your regular figure back because
Yeah. That's fine.
The base
Delve.
is still scribbled. I'm proud of you.
I mean I haven't erased it.
So this is probably going to be an irrelevant question, but I'm going to ask it anyway. How loud are my wings?
Ooh, that's a good question, actually.
It depends on how fast you're trying to fly. Like they're making noise.
Okay, because again, maybe irrelevant. I never really picked what wings she had. I know, like when I was messing with the Hero Forge thing, I gave her like butterfly wings, but my idea was actually to go with like dragonfly instead.
Sure.
And like the picture you see there.
Yeah. They're going to make an amount of noise. They're not quite but not woodpecker, the other one, hummingbird wings.
Yeah.
But like dragonfly wings make a sound.
When was the last time you heard a dragonfly?
For me, it's been 15 years. That's when I was in March.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like they're not super loud, but they make a sound.
Okay.
And yours are going to
Okay.
be bigger versions of that.
And I had. Okay. I just. I never even thought to ask the question until this mission. So. Yeah.
I mean, it's a good question.
It's going to be soft enough that it's not going to give you disadvantage or anything if you're flying or if you're hovering.
Okay.
But it's not going to be silent. It's not going to give you advantage or anything. That's the way I'm going to. Zatsu, what do you want to do?
Oh, I can't finish my.
What's the rest do you want to do, D-Train?
Now that I've got those 2 invisible, I'm gonna go finish my movement by catching up the dumb barbarian up there.
Okay.
Fair.
Put you in the corner. No one puts baby in the corner. Zatsu, what do you want to do?
Check the other places. Boxes.
All right. Roll investigation.
I don't know why I said that.
Oh no.
So you're able to find.
I'll guidance that.
Okay. Roll a D4.
Me or him?
You.
Use Zatsu. Sorry.
The 0.
Oh, sweet. Why is the D4 the only one I'm getting good rolls on?
So you go through some of the boxes and information, and there's some paperwork. It appears to be some information like buying food, some information about taxes.
Anything about the news? As far as like maybe some ancestor of his getting killed?
It looks all to be like town guidance information, taxes, trade agreements, but like purchases, receipts, stuff like that.
Okay.
It looks like they get some amount of food from Enderberg. There's not a lot of information about where some other stuff, but it looks to be like general like receipts like that for like purchasing things. Nothing personal, nothing very old. Mostly appear to be within the last 4 to 6 months,
Okay.
with some being more recent, but nothing older.
All right. Then there's no reason to even show it to Xenia if that's the case.
I'm assuming you were just looking through the.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can flavor that as part of the guidance. Sure, I helped.
Yay.
Who wants to do something now?
Well, I'm invisible and I can see.
You can.
So
I'm so stealthy.
I would like to scout ahead, and you said we hear voices. I
Yep.
would like to see where they're coming from, if possible.
As you move closer, you can tell they're coming from the second door. There is a light coming out from under and coming from a key.
Can I'm at least gonna listen up against the door, but I might as well peek through to see who it is.
I don't think you have the movement to get all the way to the
I have
second door.
40 feet of movement.
I'm not gonna like fight with the movement right now because there's no necessary reason to.
Okay.
What's this? So you peek? Are you looking through the first one? Or are you looking through the second one? Just
Whichever one I hear voices through. You said it's the second one.
Hear voices through the second one. There is a voice through the first, but it's softer.
I'll do the first one first, then, and just do the second one next turn. Turn air quotes.
So as you look through the first door, you can see a large bed. That's what I'm using bed because with a little nightstand next to it. And you can see another open doorway. And it appears to be that Mr. Fancy Pants, Lord Silvertongue, is standing in the doorway talking to someone in the next room.
Does this look like his bedroom?
This looks like his bedroom.
Okay. Like, what are they saying? Can I hear that?
Roll perception.
I already used guidance this turn, but that's a 1. Dirty 1.
31. No, you can't.
We're
tell
doing
what
great,
You're talking
right?
about.
Lovely. Actually.
Oh no.
Which means you're next to the door.
Yes, I am currently next to the door. How big is the crack under the door? I can't see through it too, can I?
It's relatively close to the floor. It's maybe an inch.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Enough for me to squeeze through.
Yeah, enough for him
I'll
to
know.
squeeze through, but not much more.
Tiny fairy with no armor can't squeeze through it too? Probably not. Okay.
You would need a little bit
Thought I'd
more
ask.
than that. Will or DJ, what do y'all want to do?
Yeah, no.
Go ahead, Will.
I'll have to pull the map back up. Okay, have we found the stairs yet?
Yep,
Yes.
stairs in the corner over here.
Yeah. We have found the stairs.
Stealth? Very, very stealthily, I gotta say again. Towards the stairs.
What's your passive perception?
14.
You hear, as you're walking towards the stairs, a voice that is familiar. There's the slight raise, and then the voice is softening, and you hear the voices talking, but you hear one voice get louder that you recognize, coming from the second room.
If there's a keyhole or anything, I'm gonna peek in there.
All right, roll perception.
Man, I'm real good at this. God damn it. 6.
How many dice have landed on above a 8 naturally today?
Not a lot.
Right?
Not many.
It's
Roll
been
that
rough.
advantage, Will.
We're doing so bad with the rolls.
What was that?
Roll one more time.
Come in.
Giving you advantage.
Okie dokie.
Please,
That's
Will.
better. 18.
Oh, that's so much better.
I'm giving you advantage for DM reasons.
For expediting this thing reasons.
I mean, not solely for that, because this is something I want to be able to do. So as you look through, you can see a number of people surrounding the table. You first notice what appears to be a bar. They have a loot in their hands. They're sort of
This
picking at
isn't
it.
just the mansion people. Okay.
He seems to be just picking at it. He's not doing much with it. He appears to be one of the ones who's in charge. There's also a gentleman with a large shield on his back that is spiked multiple directions. Beyond that, you see a gentleman on the other side of the table who is cloaked in like hide and leather armor with a long cloak, long brown cloak. You see a
Okay.
woman who has a bow across her back. Well,
Oh,
A
wow.
lot of characters that I was not expecting all at once.
Same.
in the corner you see a gentleman with a large suit of armor, with long flowing brown hair. In his hand, you're able to
Recognize the
see
voice of one of these.
a helmet with almost like spiked horns on it. And on the other side of the table, across from the gentleman with the shield, you see Casimir.
Yeah, at this point, I was like, yeah, I
Yeah.
know who it is at this
I
point.
was waiting for that one.
My boy! No, I'm not going to shout that out.
They
You
are
might not.
Casimir is the voice that you heard a moment ago, raised. It should be pointed out that all these people are human. They appear to be a
Okay.
adventuring party of some sort.
And
They're
now
having-
this is super stuff. Why are they here?
Man, if we weren't trying to sneak around, we would totally want to be friends with them. But we're
I don't
sneaking
know who
around.
This pink person is.
I feel like we just stumbled into something important.
Yeah.
Guys,
Hmm?
who is Casimir?
Oh, that's right. D-Train doesn't.
Don't
have-
ask questions.
Casimir is.
in short, barbarian buddy.
It is a barbarian from from session 0 that Will made really good friends with.
Romance.
Oh, okay. I remember y'all telling me about that.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna back away.
I'm glad this is the
Ah.
first character
They
we ran
can
across.
probably super tell that people are sneaking nearby if they try hard enough.
Yeah.
Roll a stealth check for me, Will.
Yep.
You had to say it.
I mean, I was going to make him do it one way or another.
14.
Yes. Okay.
So as you start moving away, you're still sort of looking through the people. It's been a long time since you've. Not a long time. It's been a fair time since you've seen Casimir. You notice the woman who has the bow seems to shift her weight as though she notices something.
Yeah.
But as you pull away, you don't hear any movement towards the door.
All right, I'm gonna like do the best I can to signal to the party that danger. Do not approach this room. Like Xing with my arms, just waving away. Get away from here. Anyways, back to
Man,
going up the stairs.
Why is it dangerous? What'd you see?
Don't go in there. Adventuring group. Don't know why they're here.
Zatsu, you're the furthest away. What do you want to do?
I'll just keep on moving north. And
I rolled a thing. Whoops.
can I do like do my? You can't do the bonus actions out of combat, right?
What bonus action you want?
Hide, just stealth.
So you can just like, as you're moving, I'm assuming you're trying to hide. Are you messing with the door as you leave the room?
I close it on my way out.
Okay. Like yeah, like
Because-
I'm assuming you're hiding. Like if you want to take extra ability to try and hide as you're moving, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Where do you want to go? I guess I should grab my laser pointer. You want to be near Will? You want to be near the stairs? It should be pointed out that the that gray square is a table, and there's a little a smaller cabinet next to it.
Actually, I want to go get that candle.
You want to take the candle?
Then you
Sure.
said-
Bring a
said-
light source with you while stealthing.
Fine. I'll just go north. Be boring.
I mean, if you want to grab the candle, you can grab the candle.
I don't know what benefits it would be, but I'll just go north.
I'm gonna just put you next to the stairs.
And just for funsies.
Yeah, you're pretty well hidden. You're like hiding
Yeah.
in the shadows. Detroit, I'm assuming you're just following up towards the stairs.
Yippers.
Right. Is anyone not going towards the stairs at this point?
I am
Man, I had a
super tempted to
bad
enter that
idea.
bedroom. I am so tempted to enter that
You too,
bedroom.
huh?
To enter the bedroom?
Yes.
God.
Okay, well here's my reasoning behind it. A, I'm invisible. B, that nightstand? People keep personal things on nightstands.
Yeah, but you can't just sneak in there.
I am invisible and
There's
I
a
can be
door?
quiet.
There's a door.
I can open the door quietly
Doc,
if it's not locked.
Doc, if you're wanting for someone, if that's your target, you might want to ask me or D Train to go in there, who are more stealthy.
So
I
it should
had
be
an
noted.
equally bad idea.
I'll relay what I saw at the bedroom then and see if I guess Suplex wants to try to search.
I was gonna say because me and him.
I mean,
It
see,
should
the
be
thing
noted,
is,
to interrupt y'all real quick, there are lights on in both of these rooms. They are bright.
okay, never mind then.
You saw light coming from under the doors and through the keyholes.
But
So
they're
there are
also
lights.
okay.
They're not connected though.
No, they
Yeah,
are.
we should
They're connected.
see.
Yeah, Byron Silvertongue is in the doorway right now talking to them. He is still in his bedroom technically. He's basically standing in his bedroom talking to them. They're around the table.
Nope.
Never
Nope.
mind.
Nope.
The second
I'm
room is
gonna-
very obviously a meeting room.
I ain't
I'm
going.
gonna make one more attempt at least to listen at the door before I move on.
Okay, are you listening to the first one or the second one?
I mean, there's an open door between them. Could I hear them both theoretically if I listen to one? Actually, I'll go to the second one. Since I can only
Do
see
it.
him, he's clearly facing the people in the other room. Maybe I can hear him and them better if I'm listening from the other door. I'm just listening. I'm not trying to open it or anything.
Roll perception check.
Please don't be a dirty one again. It's a dirty 2. I hate this.
You
Man,
can't tell what they're talking about.
Wait, you can.
They're not talking in hushed tones, but they are not loud.
Couldn't you use your +4 on that?
If I use any spell, the invisibility ends.
Would
can't-
it be strange for me to also want to listen in? Because I'm super curious what my boy Casimir is doing here.
Yeah, I'll move. I'm gonna move towards the stairs if Caldor wants to listen. I'm moving towards the stairs anyway to go upstairs.
Roll a stealth check just to make sure.
At
didn't
advantage because I'm
know.
invisible.
At advantage because you're invisible.
It is a
Okay.
11.
Good enough.
Wait, you
Cool.
made him roll a
But
perception.
Byron Silvertongue, that's Fancy Pants, right?
Yeah, Fancy Pants is Byron Silver.
Okay.
You made him roll a perception check for the listening in thing, right?
Correct.
Yes, I got
Oh.
2.
What is
Oh.
my perception?
I'll roll a perception real quick. Since I'm over
Perception is
there.
-2.
Okay,
My
don't
perception
suck.
is +1.
19.
All right.
I don't know. Risk it.
So at this point in what seems like a really good idea to you at the time, you put your ear against the key.
Huh?
Who's gonna get it?
You're able to hear the hushed tones of them speaking. You can't really tell between who's who. Like, since you're not looking at them, you can't tell who's who. But some of the things you hear include, "We've been searching the forest, and we heard about the other group."
Ooh,
And then
talking
you
about
also
it.
hear, "Must protect Enderberg and all human interests." And then you also
so it's
hear,
a
"Your family
racist
would be
group.
proud of you if you did this."
It's a human supremacy group, Bison.
You don't hear anything specific from Casimir.
Okay.
I have a comment I'd like to make as a player.
Mhm.
Where's Richard?
Not here, I don't think.
It might be upstairs. We did see a light on
Yeah.
upstairs.
Probably upstairs. Well, I guess I'll just, leave again.
Okay. So y'all going upstairs now?
God, if
Yep,
Byron's
time to
go
in there, I had
upstairs.
Alright.
such a stupid idea.
Who is going first for my information?
I'll go
Uh,
first.
I'll go. Me and
No,
Dietrich should go
Why
first.
wouldn't me and
I'm-
Zatsu go first?
I'm the flight one. I'm not gonna make noise on the stairs, and I'm invisible. I'd like to go first, please.
I mean, three of us could, one after the other.
Alright.
As long
Yeah.
as the three of us are up there first, I don't think it really matters which one of us three goes first.
As you go up, I need my. You can tell that there is. You get to the top of the stairs, and there's another door, but this one's wide open, and there's appears to be another bedroom with
That's
a
probably
large
where
cabinet
Richard is.
and another bed, and then a little table with a couple barrels. You
Is
can
it lit
tell-
up?
No, the room is dark. The door is not like wide open, but it is like cracked open. It is silent as far as you can tell. The door opens, swings this way, so this is where the door is going to be all the way open. There is also another hallway, and you can see a light near the end of it, but it's dark up.
Let's check out the room. I guess maybe.
You're not on my shoulder anymore, right?
No, I'm flying on my own now that I'm invisible, and I can see
Okay.
at least when there's
But
some
you s-
light.
Yeah.
Fair.
You want me to go in there and check the room out?
Yeah, sure. I'm wondering how likely it
Oh.
is to have anything we're looking for,
It should also be noted there's a door in front of you that's closed, which I forgot about.
which should explain the paper.
I knew there was a room there. I forgot where the door was. The door is right here.
Okay, I thought you said there was a hallway that way.
So there's a hallway here, but there's a door here.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm trying to keep two things hidden at once. Like the hallway
It's
should be
fine.
available to see, but I can't. I didn't take the sheet of paper in it. I'm not going to.
Okay.
There's another doorway over this direction as well. I think it's actually right here.
Do we see from where we are which door the light is coming from?
It is
Is it
down
further
the
down
hall.
the hall?
It's further
That's
down.
further down the hall.
It appears to be less of like more just a glow. It looks like there may not be a door blocking the hallway, but it's not a bright enough light to be. Like it's not like these rooms are like multiple candles, multiple torches. It looks like it might just be like one candle or something. It's not a lot.
Okay.
So I want
I'll
to go peek through the keyhole.
I will.
yeah, I'm gonna let the people with dark vision do that. I'm not gonna try to do that.
All right. So
I'll
who's
do it.
who's going for it? Zatsu?
Yeah.
Perception, please.
Alrighty. Let's see how I mess up this. Rude. That was
15?
so rude.
15 is still good.
Yes, 15, still good.
Oh, I know. But
It is a
that
tiny
net-
little room.
net-
You can see a little table and a little cabinet in it.
Okay.
And then I can-
Cabinet.
And then I can reveal
Interesting.
the
Cabinet might sound promising.
Yeah.
Let's enter. We're all on this floor now, right?
yeah. You're on this
Mhm.
one. Uh,
There you
the furthest back is on the stairs, and that's Aladar.
You gonna
Cap-
enter the room, Zatsu?
Yep. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go in. I'm check the cabinet.
Sleight of hand check.
Okay.
Is your sleight of hand advantage, Zatsu? Or not advantage?
Uh,
You have the plus,
expertise?
not expertise, but the other one.
Yes.
It is expertise. Oh
it's
wow.
Oh, it's expertise. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So as you touch the door, you realize it's locked. You're able to pull out your thieves' tools and unlock it, and get in without an issue.
Sweet. And I check the cabinet.
Roll perception roll investigation for me. It looks like it is more personal letters. There, it appears that they're letters not from Lord Byron, but from Robert. A lot of them to Miss Dorfson.
Hmm.
Some of them are more mushy than others.
Oh.
I'm not telling you what's in them. Figure it out for yourself.
Love poems and the like. Got it.
Yeah.
All right. Can I go peek through the other keyhole, the other door?
Perception check for me.
Perception check. Perception check. Perception check. Oh, that's
Well,
persuasion.
Welcome to a
Perception.
stealth mission.
Well, that's unfortunate.
What's your roll?
Ooh, a 4.
What was your
That one.
that one? Okay. The wall is the door is very stony and it is dark. Like you have dark vision, but it's still dark and it's starting to get late and it's hard to see. Even with your dark vision, you're getting a little bit tired. So like you feel the edge of the door and you look and it's like you don't really. It takes you a little bit longer than you should to realize that you're not actually looking at through the people. You're looking at on the wall.
Fair enough.
We're a great stealth party.
You know, with the rolls we're getting, man, this has been impossible.
No kidding.
I think I've somehow had the highest average rolls.
Yeah.
DJ,
Yeah.
roll another perception check for me.
He wants us to figure something out.
I mean, no.
before
If at first you don't
we
succeed, you try again.
Yeah.
So
Hey!
realizing that you're not quite on the right spot, you do shift over and look through the people, and you see what appears to be a little room with some food barrels, a little table. It appears to be like a room that you entertain someone in, private little entertainment room. It should also be noted that as you get closer, you realize that the hallway above is a little bit long, and then there is an opening that looks down on the first floor. So that opening is right above the entrance.
Right, yeah. Yeah. So you peek down, you can see good old Hector.
See Hector napping.
Yes. I was wondering what that was.
All right. Anybody gonna continue down the hallway?
Yeah, I was gonna do that next.
I will.
Alright, as y'all, Kaladar, what do you want to do since you haven't done anything?
Man, I'm just really just thinking about what that group of people was doing here.
That's fair. Alright, as y'all continue down the hallway,
I guess he would just distractedly follow everyone else. Ted's not in the game anymore.
cover up a little. You see, thunk, a doorway at the end of the hallway, and then beyond the banister, you see another room. It appears to have a large bookshelf and a table. Near the window is another is a lamp that seems to be shining a light towards the rest of the room. Or towards
So
the-
this is
towards
where
the- That's where
is
the
this where we
window is.
saw the light coming from before? It wasn't coming out of one of the rooms.
No, it's well, it is a room, but it's like it's not a closed room.
Yeah. Okay.
What is everyone's passive perception?
Minus 8. Not
14
8.
again.
13.
11.
Will roll a d100.
Do I really have the highest passive perception here?
Yeah. you do.
Mm-hmm.
They can't hear us moving, right? Like
Sick.
walking and shit.
That's a 79.
Part of the stealth.
As you are, yeah, like you're trying to be quiet. As y'all are sort of looking, I'm going to put. Still moving slowly. Y'all are heading towards the bookshelves.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kaladar, you hear a click, right?
Oh.
And you notice the door open.
It's a real good thing he's invisible.
That's a real good
No
thing.
kidding.
Roll a stealth check for me.
I'm
With
invisible,
advantage.
so it's that advantage, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Don't check. 16.
You
That's not bad.
see a Haragon scout.
A what?
A Haragon. Haragon is a humanoid rabbit. This one is about 3.5 feet tall. He has his ears back, almost as though his hair pulled back into a little bun. Brown fur. Appears to be dressed stealthily. Leather clothing.
Oh, him
mitts.
too. Oh, what a coincidence.
And he walks out the door, and he's very quiet. But he turns over and stares straight at you, and you can tell that he knows you're there.
I wave.
Oh shit.
As you wave, you see his mouth sort of drop a little bit in shock.
Do we all see
Wave,
this?
finger
Y'all
over
beyond the
mouth
beyond the
and
corner. You don't see him yet.
Okay.
A wave and then a motion.
Oh, a what motion? Shush.
Like a shush.
You see him shift his hands a few times, and then you hear a poof of smoke, and 2 copies of him appear on either side.
Oh no.
Will roll initiative.
Oh no.
What? Oh, what? Initiative?
Initiative.
Okay, that's a. Let's go! 15.
As a note, any attack or spell will cancel the invisibility. So
Man, I was playing Minstref, but I guess I'm not.
All right, Will. So it is your action first.
Okay, if I rage, I'm assuming that's gonna be loud.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Do I have anything I can do here that's. Question. Is exiting the building an option?
So there is a banister behind you that goes down to the first floor where the front door is.
Are there windows?
You're
If
on
you
a
do that, you're gonna
balcony.
find
So there's
out.
not windows towards the back. The window there is a where is this? On the second floor, right here, is a large window, large circular window. There are not any in the back. It should be noted that the rest of your party is not yet aware of this.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Would it be possible to? Okay, so these things are like small, right?
They're small.
Hold up. I screwed up and I'm not in the right.
Okay, whoopsie. I just used my laptop. I didn't hear anything for a second. So back to what I was saying. Would it be possible, since these things are small, right? There's 3 of them.
There's 3 of them. You're not sure if they are copies, if they are real, or if they are illusions.
But there's a real one in there somewhere, right?
Yes.
How difficult would it be to kind of try to bear hug, grab all 3 of them, and jump out the window?
That is something you could try.
Oh my goodness.
Okay,
Oh.
right. Okay,
Will, please.
alright. I'm weighing it in my brain right now. and the current odds are is it a good idea or is it a fun idea?
Oh wait, I
I
forgot
mean,
something. There's a mirror right here.
considering
Mirror?
we haven't finished our.
A mirror. Yeah, like you can look at your reflection in it.
Okay. So I
He doesn't
missed
have a
you
reflection right
pointing at
now.
at you pointing to where the nearest window was again.
So there's a you have to jump 15 feet this way to get to the
Jump
window.
15 feet.
Also, as a side note, to do that you have to also run 10 feet in a single direction to jump.
Yep.
Won't they
Okay.
Wouldn't they get like the advantage to attack him?
So he's trying to grab them all and jump through the window.
Yeah. I mean, I know that, but like turning
Okay.
his back or
How
moving
thick is the wall?
is my point.
Oh my goodness.
It's like stone walls.
It's a
no.
stone wall, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't draw attention, please.
I'm going through my options here. There's going to be a fight. Okay.
I know.
Are you sure?
It
Boy,
doesn't have
probably.
to be.
I have
Just come-
initiative.
There is
Come
initiative.
towards me.
Well, you realize that they're gonna hear this regardless downstairs.
Not necessarily. There
There's
are
not much.
Come.
I'm thinking here. All right. I'm
There's not
going
much
through
we
my
can do here.
options.
I regret everything.
Mm.
Okay.
So
What?
Will, as a note, from DM to player, just because there's initiative doesn't mean there's a fight.
I'm going there. I'm getting there. All right. The gears are turning. I am going to, as like a sign of non-aggression, move out of their way and gesture towards the exit.
Okay. Roll persuasion for me.
Please tell me your persuasion is at least +1.
No, it's -2.
Yeah, I was about to say he's not.
9.
So you sort of move back and sort of like point, like shake your hands to the right. Do you want to do anything else before you pass your turn, or are you just gonna hold your action?
Anything else would be aggressive, so yeah.
The 3 Haragon sort of look at you, and you can tell they're, I don't want to say jumpy, because that's a little bit on the nose. But they all dash in different directions. One runs directly at you, jumps past you and towards the window. One
That's
turns the
not
corner and
bad.
runs directly towards the rest of the group, and one darts towards the.
Do we see it now?
Wait, they're all quiet when they're running. Can't hear any of the. None of them are making a pattern as they run.
But can't we?
The one that jumps towards the window just poofs into smoke. Y'all notice Caldor's semi-panic. As
But
one
he's
run
invisible.
towards
Do
you.
we notice that?
Wait, so
He's-
the window's
he's
broken?
making a little bit of noise.
Okay.
And you notice the other one sort of run between you and then poof into smoke. The last one gets down the stairs and vanishes.
Oh, crisis averted. I hope.
Now I have it in my mind. He took what we were looking for. We don't even know what we're looking for. Okay. This is okay. Well, that door's open now, so I'm gonna look in it if I can.
So you
You
won't
do
go in
that.
there.
Yeah.
I'll go into the room in the bottom.
Assuming you're going towards the bookshelf.
Yeah,
Teacher, what
my
are you
bad.
doing?
I guess I'll go in the room with Temp Doctor.
Will, after your near panic attack, what would you like to do?
Bro, I don't even know right now.
You could just sort of like stand next to the banister, like holding your chest, like, what the hell was that?
Just like hyperventilating, like, oh, that could have gone so wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Stupid
that's
rabbit.
about what I'm
Alright.
gonna do.
These are for
Strictly
kids.
for kids.
Datsu, roll an investigation check for me.
Okay. 19.
Okay, cool. I will get you last.
Well, that's never good.
No, there's a reason for that. So
This is interesting.
D-Train and Xenia, or I guess Suplex and Xenia. What are y'all looking at? There's a couple little shelves. There's a mirror that's against the wall, and then there's a bookshelf. Here's or not the shelves. There's a bookshelf that's right here. There's a
yeah.
couple little cabinets, and then there's a mirror that's against the wall.
You want to check the bookshelves or the cabinets?
I'll go for the bookshelf.
I'll take the cabinets.
All right.
But I'm thinking that like if someone stole something from this room, there might be, for lack of a better word, valuables. But you know what I'm looking for.
I mean, did
Mhm.
they notice the rabbits?
They definitely saw one because one ran past them, and
Okay.
like one ran. Let me use the. One ran out
swap.
from this area, past them, and then poofed around right here. Just here, just vanished.
Swap Cadrelius.
Oh, sorry. Both of you roll investigation check.
+0. Okay, that's better than I've been rolling, but
Investigation. Which one
not
to use?
confident about it.
Oh, +1. That's not good. That's my best roll tonight.
better than
D-Train,
mine.
roll a D20 for me.
Can he keep it going?
You said
A D20.
D20?
Ooh.
So I'm gonna tell you why that was good. In a little bit
Oh.
after I go through Doc. So Doc, you go through, and these. It looks like these are just books. They all look older. Information about ownership in the town. More information about taxes. This is information about purchase and sales. This looks like is very similar information to what was found downstairs in this room, except or found earlier, wherever it was. I forget where it was.
Yeah.
But it is longer dated.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Can I tell how far backdated it is?
It looks like it goes back about 50 or 60 years.
So
it goes
probably
to,
not. Yeah.
It does mention his, Byron's father of Brian.
Brian and Byron. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Like grandma. D-Train. The second roll, D20, was your luck roll. 7's a lucky number.
Yeah, I was about to say 7's a lucky number, so.
As you're going through, like it was gonna fail, and then you rolled a 7. It's low enough to fail, but it's a 7, so I'm gonna give it to you because I think it's funny. As you're going through the that was awesome. As you're going through the filing cabinets, you're finding similar information to Doc. As you shift from one to the other, you hit the mirror, and the mirror shifts.
Oh.
Okay.
But it doesn't shift like it's moving side, like hanging on the wall. It more shifts backwards.
Oh.
You push the mirror, and it swings open like a door.
Man.
I see this, right?
You definitely notice it. This is supposed to be another room, but I'm just gonna make it fucking blank. I don't care. That's not useful. Or this is another room. Actually, fuck it. It's just a room. I'm not.
What?
In this last room, you see a chest in the middle that looks older. You also see a golden cauldron, and finally, you see a large pillar, red, almost living with electricity. It's familiar. It looks very much like the one
From the clock tower?
In the clock tower.
Yeah.
Well, resist the urge to punch it.
He
Look,
doesn't
look,
see
bro.
this. He's in the hallway still.
I'm still hyperventilating in the corner.
Be sure.
To move back to Zatsu.
Yeah.
Zatsu, you are moving swiftly back to the rest of the party. Looking through the bookshelf, you found information about the founding of Castile.
Nice.
And the founder's son, the son's name was Leonardo Silvertongue. The founder of the city was a gentleman named Silvertongue. It then goes on to talk about the history of Silvertongue, with Leonardo's son, Robert, and then Robert's daughter, Danny.
Aw.
Danny married into a family whose last name was Martin, and they had a son. Brian. Had a son Byron.
Ooh.
So wait, so 1, 2, 3, 4. He's only 4 generations removed from Byron? What? I thought it would be way more than that. Okay.
Well, it's Leonardo.
Yeah.
Into Robert, into Dawn.
Oh.
I called her Donnie, but Dawn.
Yeah.
Who got married to Mr. Martin. And they kept the Silvertongue name.
That's what I noticed. I was like, wait, how did the name continue then?
They can just choose to do that.
They chose to keep the Silvertongue name since the Silvertongues were part of the founders of the town. The Martins were not. From Dawn, there was one family into Brian, into Byron, now Robert. So they're from Byron to Leonardo is there's 4 generations between them. So there's like it's a 6 generation difference.
Wow.
Cool.
So that's how you have
Perfect.
found this. You have found what you're looking for that. But you did find this other back room.
Okay, sweet. Can I stop and make sure Kaladar's okay?
Yeah, you can.
I stop and I was like, I look down and was like, what happened with you?
I am the man of stealth, the negotiator, the causer of no problems.
I look over at Xenia and say, do we enter?
As you begin to enter,
I'm gonna at least look in the room, yeah.
you come up towards him, looking toward. As you begin to enter, to move towards entering, you hear the door open. It's almost swing open loudly downstairs. You hear the voices. They're angry. Some of them are angry. You can hear Byron shouting, "Get out! Get out of my house!"
Can I like fly over past the banister so I can see down to the first floor and see any of this?
It is roll stealth.
Because like we hear this, I'd like to at least see if I can see what's going on. Yeah.
Okay, roll stealth for me.
That is a 15.
Okay, so as you move through, you get to around the banister is, and you see the party walking out the front door. Hector holding the door open. The party leaving. You can see as they're leaving, the final one being the heavily armored man, but right before him is the woman, the bow and arrow, and she turns and she stares directly at you and Kaladar.
Oh no!
I am stealth. I am nothing but a figment of imagination.
And she's still
cannot be seen.
She's saying nothing.
She's saying nothing, but she's looking directly at you. Casimir sees her doing this and looks very confused. The armored man in the back or the man with the large spiky shield, doesn't say anything in response to it. He also noticed her, but he says nothing in response, and they do exit the front door.
I'm gonna like.
Oh.
I know it's gonna be fruitless, but I'm gonna try to hide behind the handrail.
Okay, roll stealth.
I mean, like from her specifically. She already sees
Oh
me.
yeah,
I'm just like a little cute motion, just
Sure.
move down below the handrail.
Nah, if I'm seen, I'm posing.
I mean, I can roll stealth if you really want me
Oh, no,
to,
there's
but
no
that's all I'm
reason to.
doing.
I'm
Yeah,
here
if they just pieced out and didn't say nothing.
Yeah.
I'm here at bars as well. Wouldn't they see me?
They're not mentioning it if they do.
Okay.
At this point, you can hear, Hector talking to Byron. It's like, everything all right? Byron. Angry and puffing and red-faced. Ah! Makes a stomping motion, then turns around and walks back towards his bedroom. At this point, we don't need the map.
Don't need what anymore?
The map.
Okay.
Man, that
Am I
was
not-
a lot more.
Am I not going to check the chest?
We're not gonna.
I mean, you still can. I just don't need you on. I don't actually need to moving you on the map anymore.
Man, this was a lot more eventful than I thought. It was gonna be.
There is a lock on the chest. It appears. I'm assuming D-Train's checking the chest since he's the one who mentioned it. D-Train,
Yes.
roll a sleight of hand for me.
Okay, cool.
Don't get hit. Don't get hit. Don't get hit.
So as you start trying to pick on the lock, you notice that you're not doing as well as you're a little bit practiced with this, but it's not working. And it's almost as though tools are being magically shifted.
Can I also try out of vein?
Sure, you can. Roll sleight of hand.
I mean, they're not gonna let me do it, but eh.
I have an
Well.
idea if Zatsu can't do it.
I have a question. If
I
Zatsu can't
got a
do it.
15.
Narcera is getting. You can feel more very precisely that something is wrong. Your tools are not listening to your hands. They are shifting away from what you feel like would be unlocking this chest.
What was your question, Xenia?
Does it look like the whatever you said, the rabbit guy? Does it look like something has been taken from this room, like just now, recently?
Roll perception for me.
Yay, -2. I love this.
Roll-
Oh, let's go.
So as the best you can tell, the mayor, y'all were the first ones to move. The mayor, he did not.
Okay, I'm going to admire my rare lack of reflection and then leave. Back up. Can I? I probably shouldn't take the book because that'll be a floating book. I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm just.
Book.
I'm holding the book.
It's not a book. It's just like a couple sheets of paper.
Oh. Yeah, I'll stall it necessary. Hold that for now.
Before
Yeah,
before I leave, can I try to cast the spell magic?
On the treasure chest,
Mm-hmm.
roll a d100.
I'm out of the room by now.
Still hyperventilating in a corner.
You really are.
Like, man, I was.
How is
mad.
that possible?
I'm gonna try to calm.
I just
Cal
rolled
down.
a 20 and a 0. How is that even possible?
So you rolled a 20.
You train
Yeah.
It's a nat
D-Train,
20.
those are not 2D100, they are 2D10. One of them has the tens place, one of them has the ones place.
Yeah. So you rolled a 2 and a 10.
Hmm.
That's really impressive, actually.
As you start trying to dispel magic on the treasure chest, you can feel a heat. The column to your right. It is preventing you. Your magic's being blocked.
All right.
Could he try to just use that same spell on the pillar?
If you want to.
Do you want to, D-Train?
I can't.
Oh, he's used all your spell slots?
Yep, that's two. I'd cast invisibility once, and then I cast it once. I only have 2 third-level slots.
Does anyone
That's
else
all
have
we got.
dispel magic?
I doubt it would work based on the description, and no.
Fair.
All right, I go join the rest of the party since nobody else is interested in anything in this room.
We found what I wanted.
How
Fine.
many times is Caladar gonna get jump scared and almost killed?
more times than you should. As you leave, you're able to find what you desire, what you're looking for. You do also find other documentation. There was other documentation found, that Nasir found, that wasn't as eye-catching originally, but does speak about a second daughter that Dawn had with Mr. Martin. Actually moved to Enderburg.
Oh.
Ooh.
It mentions her name as Celeste.
So we have someone to look for when we go there. Cool. Okay.
Yep.
I should write these names down. I wasn't doing that.
You're usually the record keeper.
I am usually the name writer.
Yep.
And that was y'all successfully infiltrated the manor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mission successful.
Successfully
I rolled a
Alright.
4
I
on stealth,
expected-
and Controlius allowed me to live.
I did. Cause you asked a good question and it was a good point and it's like, you know, you were just outside of sight range.
I guess I should probably take it over to Leonardo.
So I will actually
Okay.
let that be something
Next
we do
time.
at the beginning of next time.
Okay.
But yeah, that'll be it for the night.
Yeah.
I hope everyone enjoyed it.
Yeah,
And-
Yeah.
I did nothing.
I love stealth missions.
But you didn't
Essentially-
get caught.
Essentially, neither did I.
Stealth
And I was a main
missions
part of
are
this
fun.
quest.
So what
Legend.
were the potion effects that we got? 2 fire breathing, 1 blindness, 1 plus 10 speed, and what was the other one?
D-Train got +4 to all his, or plus D4 to all his saves.
For a minute.
But I
Oh.
didn't even use it.
Well, you only
Yeah.
got it for a minute.
Yeah, it ran out kind of
That was
fast.
super quick. Alright. I'm going to kill the stream, but I would appreciate the people who did drop by. Also, hi Cedra, I didn't say anything to when you dropped by.
Bye, chat.
Bye chat. Night everyone. Night
Bye.
everybody.
Night.